Is it working now? Over here. Okay, that's really annoying. It's so fucking annoying. I hate OBS. I fucking hate OBS so much, bro. Alright. Give me a second. So fucking annoying. I hate OBS. I fucking hate OBS so much, bro.
I can go to Harold's Chicken now if I want to, by myself.
What the fuck?
I'm just surprised because so many of you have so many questions. And you always want to know stuff. And now I'm here live with you and you don't have a word to say to me. I'm here.
James,
You know,
I'm
if you
having
wanna
like
know
extreme
something, ask
technical
me.
difficulties, alright? That's
If I
why
can
you're
tell
not
you,
getting
I'll
any
tell you.
stupid fucking questions. Like,
I
leave
see,
me
you
alone.
know, I'll go and I'll look at some of the
Leave me
content
the fuck
when
alone
people are
right now,
making
James.
videos that they're, you know, they're clipping my videos and you know, making that content for me, and I thank you for that. I got no complaints about that. And I see all those questions, you know, and it's like, I guess the dynamic changes. You know, once people are talking about you, they don't really ask you. But if you want to know, you should ask. This isn't a live recording. I'm not.
I do.
Like, this isn't pre-recorded. I'm actually here with you live. Like, if you're off the boulevard somewhere, come to where the stars are at. I'm literally walking in circles. I'm actually physically here. It's not fake. Like, I'll go down here. That's it. I'll go down here. I'll show you the clock. And the clock up on the Soprano building is going to show you the exact time. And I'll show you that this is happening in real time. I'm talking to you in real time.
I don't think anyone's contesting that. I honestly don't think anyone's contesting that.
I know some of you are nervous for me and this and that, but you don't have to be. Like I said, I'm here with the locals. I'm safe. I'm doing good. I'm behaving myself, which is,
Okay.
you know, important.
That is important. Let's cut his audio for a second. Okay, so if this goes down, if the stream goes down, message me, please, because I have to look at like 12 different things just to make sure the stream is still running when I'm using OBS, and it's so annoying. I already have to do enough stuff. I don't need to like have like extra things to worry about. So I don't know what happened last time. I apologize. It shouldn't happen again. If it does, let me know. I'll bring it back up.
What do you mean, am I okay? Yeah, I'm doing great. I mean, you know.
We lost like the whole audience though, so that's dope. That's fucking dope.
Beyond that, yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Like I've elevated to the point of having a lot of first world problems. So I say I'm doing pretty good. Why? Place sounds so busy. It is. It's constantly busy. There's always something going on. There's always people around. It's fantastic. I personally wouldn't have it any other way. I like my privacy. I like peace and quiet. But I can't say I need a whole lot of it, you know? I really don't. I'm usually always with somebody, at least one person. Spend a lot of time in groups. And this is the one time where I kind of had alone time, and I thought, well, I'll come see how you guys are doing. I thought I'd check in, but maybe I'm boring you. Like, I don't even feel like I should repost this. Like, I'm feeling like I shouldn't even take the recording and put it up because it's like we're not even really talking about anything, you know? I'm obviously trying to bait you to comment and trying to get you to say something. But if you don't want to, that's fine. It's just, I got so much of it in real life that I thought maybe you guys would feel a little more comfortable, you know, in an anonymous virtual space to be able to speak your mind and ask your questions.
Why is James looking for a fight today?
I was just trying to provide that for you. Because I can tell you I don't have anyone else in my environment right now who would help me to produce that scenario. So I kind of went off the cuff to do it myself, and I thought maybe we'd do something, you know?
What happened? What happened? I don't know what happened. Couldn't tell you.
What? You were drinking. Oh, it's all right. You having fun? I mean, it is a Saturday night, isn't it?
This has my fucking, like, my face in it, too.
It's not that bad. I mean, crazy.
We can't even talk to James. He'll kick us. He'll kick us.
It's like organized chaos, essentially. Am I gonna go to Venice Beach? There's a lady there. Be great with. I tell you what, I keep getting messages about that. That's the other thing. Thank you for the messages. I'm glad that you guys are talking to me. It's nice to be talking with you in private.
What was that?
Anyway. Yeah, but a lot of people have been mentioning Venice, and they're like, "Oh, I want you to go to Venice," but Hollywood's home. I mean, I'll go to Venice at some point. But I tell you what, it would have to be like an organized collaboration. To get me out to Venice, I'd have to justify it, and right now I can't justify it. No, unfortunately not. She has the same birthday as you. That's cool. Very cool. Here, I'll show you. Like I said, because that's another. I get a lot of messages asking if it's when I go live, if it's a replay, if it's like a
Corey Crumb backwards.
Like a rebroadcast
That's our boy Corey.
Of a previous video. It's not. I'm live with you right now. So right now, got 19:58 at 7:58 p.m. Right on 28th of September, 2024.
I might be right across the street over there. Yeah.
And that's your proof. All right. Now you have it. I am live. Don't listen to anybody that's telling you that I'm not live. Don't listen to anybody that's telling you, oh, he's too snobby. He'd never come and talk to us, blah, 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 blah. No, I'm here with you right now. You matter to me or I wouldn't be live. And that's that. I'm taking time out of my own day, taking time out of my own personal life. And I mean, when I say I mean literally, not professional life. I'm taking time out of my personal life to come and live stream with you.
We should be so grateful.
You matter to me.
So grateful.
Yeah, and I want to make that clear. Good to see you too. Thank you. Have I ever seen Hocus Pocus? I might have. Sounds familiar. So we're at 224 to the broadcast. We got 8,000, whatever we got, 8,000 something. And I know it's a good thing. I just don't necessarily know what it means. I know the broadcast is being featured. I just don't know the particulars. I haven't found any.
We're featuring it.
Learn the details of the platform.
I'm still so pissed about the other stream,
I'm
like
figuring,
just
like I
fucking
said,
ending for no
they
reason.
absorbed
I gotta get
Periscope,
over that.
but
I gotta
at
like
that point
just
in time,
delete
that
that
was
stream
kinda-
too.
We were on jive with that, we were right. Like that made sense. But here with Bigo, it's like I'm further ahead with it.
That's fine.
So I don't need to know the particulars. But I
It's not
figure
like we need
I can come
a
live with
fucking
you from time to time.
shit right now.
And then when it gets absorbed by some mainstream platform, I'm figuring like QQ or Weibo probably take it over. Then it won't be a concern at all. But for now, it's somewhere that we can come live while I'm still rebuilding. And then that's that. So the witches are nuts. I don't know. Excuse me. Excuse me. That's fine. Okay. How long have I been staying in Hollywood? I've been in Hollywood for 15 months in total. I have not lived here like longer than that. I have not spent every moment in Hollywood. But yeah, I've been a resident going on 15 months. Anybody else from around here? What about YouTube? Can I go live on YouTube? I feel like people would hop on YouTube. It's just, there's the other thing. I don't have as much freedom on YouTube. I would like, so the friends that I have, they have a lot of experience, and they're telling me, like, not necessarily experience in social media, but experience in just the media industry in general. And they're telling me, they're like, okay, if you're gonna gallivant and just go talk to people, then that's fine. Just don't do it on a platform that's gonna have long-term implications. So like doing it on Bigo, not a big deal. People will cut that content for better and for worse. They'll put it on YouTube, but it won't be in my name, right? So that's fine. It's just free advertising, I guess you could say. But I have to be careful and make sure that if I'm going to do YouTube, say I go YouTube live, I better have something prepared. Like I don't really see anybody just live streaming off the cuff on YouTube. And although you guys know I'm quite the independent, the days where I just go off the cuff are over. I'm not just gonna ruin opportunities when I don't, like the cost. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. So I'll do YouTube when I can be a little more organized with it. I'll do more with YouTube Live when I can script something and do it that way. But for now, I'll come on here and that way I can just walk and go live with you. I'm not to a point where I'm doing a whole lot of organized media online either way. It's pretty much just off the cuff whenever I have time to do it. So I'm just sticking to doing text on all the platforms, reposting stuff that I like anybody else would, and then, coming live with you on third party. Welcome from Venice Beach. Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. So my name is James Saroka. I am I'm from Hollywood. That's what I say now. I'm from Hollywood because I am now officially from Hollywood. And I am trying to find my way into media while getting my act in real life together. What about you? I'm looking a little rough. It's the beard. I'm not trimming it right now. I'll tell you what. I had just enough time in my day to take a shower and maybe get some sleep. When I eat, I'll tell you what. Give me a 2-pound sandwich and I'm done with it in about 3.5 minutes. Because I don't have the time. That's all right. You got to be super duper on the tubes. Wait, are we referring to YouTube? Is that what you're referring to, or is that like a reference that I'm not picking up? Thank you. I actually have been working out. I go to a boxing gym. I box once a week, and I work out with a friend of mine. So I was saying, actually, don't let anybody tell you, oh, I don't have the time, or it's about prioritizing. It's what you make time for. So if I, in my position, as I'm getting my full life together, as I'm actually getting myself literally organized in my personal life, if I still have time for the gym, just make time for it. I shower up, I go in, and I look like a freaking lumberjack, but I get the job done. I look ridiculous, but I get the job done. And soon, I won't look ridiculous. But it starts with just getting yourself out there. You don't put yourself out there. I tell you what, I can't tell you how many people, especially out here, that I see and that I meet who are trying to get themselves together, and they are so focused on how they look and how things look for them. And that's important. How you look is important. With that said, if you don't have your personal priorities in place, then you're just going to end up falling back to the bottom anyway. I see it a lot. It's very sad. But like, I went from sleeping on a grate to where I'm at. And I'm going to be going from where I'm at to the next spot. I mean, just last night, I was looking over the 6th floor. We were right below the penthouse. So, prioritize is what I tell you. Prioritize. Sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich. Nice. I like a good sausage, egg, and cheese. I do. Sometimes I'm fancy, sometimes I might eat food that I'm telling people that I'm not eating. My friends are like, I had a lot of friends that they eat organic or they eat vegan, right? And I mean, that's my diet, right? And it is my diet. But are you going to catch me at McDonald's every now and again? I can't confirm nor deny. Anybody that tells you eating that way is totally bad for you, you got to have a cheat day. And if you don't have a cheat day, I mean, good for you. But me personally, I'm just not there yet. I got a good amount of discipline, but I got some work to do in that department. I'm still a sucker for a good fast food meal here and there. Where you walk, send food and a razor. You're funny. I'm at Hollywood and Argyle, going over by the Metro. But no, you don't have to send food and a razor. I got free food. I got money for food. I'm doing good. You want to send me something? Send me a friend.
It feels weird with no foot pedal.
If you know somebody in the area, I'm at the point where I've networked enough that I know people, but I haven't networked enough that I've made enough friends to be satisfied. So if you know anybody in the area who's looking for someone who knows a person or two, and they know a person or two, and they like a good beer or like a good meal, I'm go out for lunch.
They just drinking now?
Maybe some bacon too. It's California. It's avocado. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. Avocado is pretty much popular everywhere now. It's not just Cali. But I do love avocado. Working out is cool. Yeah, it's good for you. I mean, people underestimate what it does for your endorphin. What it does for your brain when the endorphins are kicking. You gotta stay healthy on some level. Me personally, I got a flamboyant personality regardless, so I'm pretty much out there all the time. But that's the beauty of Hollywood. I don't care what anyone tells you. Hollywood is made for weirdos. So here we do fit in, we do belong. And anyone that's got a problem with it, well, you got 49 other states and plenty of other places that you can settle if you don't like the way we behave. This is our town, and we love it that way. It'll never change. Doesn't matter how organized things get. We're always going to have this as our home. How do you shower? No, I shower.
I'm scared. Fuck it.
I do. What do you call it?
That's not very.
I got friends. I'll go to their houses. I'll shower. They give free showers in the city. I do. I'll go to the gym and I'll shower. But you know, it's good. Like I said, I mean, at this point, it's good for me because it's keeping me on my toes. You know, not being totally set up just yet. No complaints. Denzel Washington says it's all about hard work. He's right.
Yeah. Can I highlight? It's always speaking in codes. So I gotta highlight
people
comments,
keep bringing
guys.
her up, man. I'll tell you what. People
World.
keep bringing up this Daisy from Venice. I haven't met her yet. I haven't. I mean, I don't know if she's on.
We gotta make sure that John's there with her, with him.
I don't know her.
With her.
I tell you what, for how many times I went through Venice, I figured I'd have seen her by now, but you know, I moved beyond the street, but back then, I mean, I figured I'd have seen her at some point.
He does seem pretty calm for like doing all those death threats. It's like, what was it, last week, the week before? Nah, no, 2 weeks ago. Last week he was okay. He was okay. He's talking to Stevie Nicks. This week, I'm surprised he didn't notice me. That's good. We'll keep it that way. We got people in there asking him the hard-hitting questions anyways. Don't provoke him. Don't make him go crazy. Don't give him too much confidence either. It's a fine line to walk. You don't want to like boost his ego, but you don't want to like make him go crazy either. That's why the best thing is to usually ignore him. Sometimes that's bad though too. Then he'll go even more crazy. It's good to distract him sometimes. He's a fickle creature. He's a fickle creature. You know? I gotta like make sure
I don't know
that we're not gonna just fall off the face of the planet. So we have everything everywhere.
Guys, I made all this stuff just off the cuff, so I don't know. It might change, it might not. As I get into more secure pursuits, more than likely, that'll change. But for now, I'm just enjoying the control and freedom I have over my own life and my environment, you know? Really ready to move on just yet. I have a few more things that I want to get in order before I start worrying about
What
all
do you
that.
guys want to ask? We got Merc York in there. Saber speak, but he's not allowed to. Don't ask about the baby. Maybe we should do rules for the well, not the chat, but like if you're gonna chat with James, these are my guidelines.
So we're still recording. We're about an hour.
More like guidelines.
That's the nice
rules.
part about doing it. Thank you.
I'll let him talk.
The nice part about doing the recording is I can see how long we've been live without having to change the screen.
Oh, nice. No baby. No baby. No baby.
Hello, how are you? I'm trying to think. What do you guys want to talk about? Okay, let me ask this because I know it's supposed to be when it's professional. I'm supposed to already know what you want. This is personal, so I don't know what you want right now. We're live. I didn't look at my analytics before coming live to talk to you about something that you already wanted me to talk about, right? So we kind of got to work together, and you got to let me know what you want from me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like maybe what you want to talk about. You guys could direct the conversation. I'm comfortable with that, right? I'm leading the broadcast, but I'm not necessarily leading the conversation. Wherever the conversation may go, I'm comfortable with.
Interesting.
But I'm not going to choose that on my own without any preparation.
That's a good one. Ask him about his daily
Whoa,
routine.
that is a deep question. 1 second, I got a lot of chocolate. I got chocolate on my finger.
What did he say? No idea.
I just had like an amazing
We're recording
moose
though,
type
too.
thing before it came live.
Well,
Oh my god, is that
sounded
good?
like a bad word.
I still
though.
taste it.
I probably
Judge me,
supposed
I
to
don't
listen.
care. Don't judge me in court. We're not doing it. What? Thank you for the questions. And you know what? I don't mind what type of questions they are at this point. Like I said, I'll
Yes.
answer to the best of my ability,
Yes.
and I'll do my best not to get upset if it's a question that I struggle with. Be sensitive to me. I appreciate the sensitivity. But, I'm not a flower. I'll be okay.
Why did I pick up that? I shouldn't have picked
Yeah,
up
one
that.
second. Okay, we're good.
Gog my gog.
High school. What was high school life for me? High school. Okay. There were the outcasts, and then there was me. Right? So, like, does this thing get itself out? I don't think
Okay,
it's
well
done.
that would be
So
a
we're gonna do
normal
this.
person. So there was normal people, Outcasts, and James,
Maybe.
or
1 second, guys. There we go. We're good. Moving on. Okay. The robot got
homeless
stuck.
Batman.
So I had to put it back on its feet.
That's what he does. That's what he does in Hollywood now.
Yeah, high school. Yeah, I was the outcast of outcasts in high school. Just pretty much, you could think of just any atypical celebrity story who didn't come from a family of celebrities who kind of made their way out of nowhere.
Hey, Scary Carrie.
I was the outcast.
can't highlight
I
comments.
fit the
We
bill
got
to a
cats
T
over
on
there,
that
though.
front. Pretty much anybody you could think of that just didn't, for lack of a better term, fit in. That was me. So, I found my place out here, and it's way different now. And it's I like it that way. Had I gone to school out here, probably had a much better time. But I grew up in a place that I didn't belong. I had to find a home for myself. And for some people, that's how it is. That's just what you got to do, Some people spend the rest of their lives trying to fit in somewhere they don't belong. Me personally, I recognized that it wasn't for me. So I found somewhere that I should be. What do you do? And don't mind if I don't say your name in the broadcast. For the amount of exposure we get on the live streams, some people don't want their names out there, even their first names, for the recordings or for whatever reasons people have. So just to respect everybody, I do my best not to say names during the broadcasts. What do I do out there in Hollywood? As of right now, I am networking and working on getting. 1 second. Every now and again, there's like a drop dead gorgeous woman that I see, and I like lose my train of thought for a moment. And I need to refocus, and I'm good. What's this saying? Out here right now, my main thing is just getting my life together, getting gainful employment, coming off of assistance, and actually making a name for myself in the mainstream media industry beyond just the internet.
He was asking Josh for $300 yesterday and $500 today. I'll see if Josh is still up at the end of this. We've been missing each other, like trying to get the interview going.
Hollywood changed everything. When I got out here, I went from, I'm the internet celebrity. I want to be, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I'm a content creator. I'm an influencer. I'm so cool. And then I got here, and it's like I became a zero, and I loved it. I've never been treated normal, and I got here. I got people treat me normal, and I got a chance at a regular life. And so for me, I'm capitalizing on that, and I want to pursue, real life startup, real life media. So those are my goals. Those are my long-term goals. Definitely,
What's going on, James?
Santa
He's in
Monica.
a bad part of town.
comfortable here. I feel at home here. I like walking these streets, you know, and I grew up very isolated. I grew up in a very quiet environment, but I also voice I've accustomed. I've by myself. So like the walk of other, it's like its own little thing, you know. It reminds me a lot in the sense of the city. Comfortably.
James, fix your shit. He's fucking Wi-Fi hot.
I get up in the morning. I mean, you're asking, so I'm going to tell you. But I get up in the morning, I pray, then I check my social media, then I usually have a snack or something.
Gosh, what's going on?
Usually take a shower in the morning. Then I get some work done on my phone after, you know, like after winding down a little bit and got, like I do a, you know, I get like a what is it? Like, I get caught up right in the morning. And then after I take a shower or at least get myself situated for the morning, then I try to go back to it and get a little work done and catch up from whatever I missed while I was asleep. And then from there, most of my day is just hanging out with friends and, you know, working on getting my vitals and all that type of stuff in order. I volunteer a lot at the church, which is good. I enjoy that I enjoy that immensely.
Like just being alive.
You know, and it's nice. It's nice to have people in my life that defend me to a T, no matter my past, no matter the choices I made. That I can still be engaged in my community and still be a part of something and not be cast out, you know, and not be judged for anywhere that I may have been or things that I may have done. Because like out here, there's a lot of people that have made a new start. There's a lot of people who, you know, have made mistakes and have fallen and made choices that they might not be all that proud of. And out here, we get second chances, we get new opportunities, and we work together on that, you know. So there's a lot of people out here who have really been through it, who now get a chance to build their own life. And, you know, like I said, we work together to do that and support one another while we're working on the things we need to work on. And out here, what I love is, you guys know I love using the word we when I'm broadcasting, right?
When I'm not live streaming.
For all the hecklers out there now, when I use the word we, it means even more. Now it's not just me and the fans. Now when I say we, I'm talking about my real life, you know, the community, the communities that I belong to and the friends that I have. And, you know, my life is integrated in a way that I've never had the opportunity to have in me before.
Profound statement.
I'll be an actor from anywhere. I went to high school with a movie star. Ooh, very cool. Did I find a place to stay? I did, yes. I am not on the street. You do not have to worry about me. I eat like a king every day. I always have somewhere to sleep. And I am now at the point where I'm just getting to, you know, like I said, have a job and go from there. I got somewhere to live. I got all the resources I need. All I got to do is get employed somewhere I can stay for a year or two before applying to the academy, and then from there, whatever comes next. Nah, I mean, it's not really a thing. What I can tell you is, the guy that stole that name and they did a registered trademark with it. Excuse me. The guy that did that registered trademark, apparently he passed away, unfortunately. So it's like, apparently the name of the you know, trademark's up for grabs. Me personally, if I really wanted it that bad, I would have bought it already. My life's moved on from that point. I might do something. I might
talk about feet piece.
Something similar later on. As of right now, not really. I mean,
join the academy.
I like the nickname. People call me that every now and again. It's kind of cool to be recognized for that. Recognized for what I did way back when. It is really nice, admittedly. But now, I don't really know. You know, I'm going with the flow right now, and the flow has not taken me to those heights just yet.
Does the flow go up?
Would I ever join an Amish community?
Defy gravity?
I don't think it's in the cards for me. I don't. I'm guessing that's a beer joke.
Yeah, rest in peace. He's...
What academy? Police academy.
What? The police academy?
I'm considering becoming a police officer.
James, you're a criminal. Can he be a police officer?
Like I said, I got out here, and law enforcement out here is it's a whole different ballgame. The ones that are honest.
He's gonna be a police officer.
You know, it's a noble pursuit. They get a pretty bad rap out here. But I've seen both sides of it. I've been on both sides of it, and I mean, I chose. So for me personally, I'm going to give it a shot. If I don't make it, I'll just continue on the way I was doing. But regardless, I'm still pursuing all the goals I got. It's just I want public service to be part of my future in one way or another. Yeah, I don't know what Clockwork Orange is.
He looked like Clockwork Orange and powder mixed together. He doesn't know Clockwork Orange?
Goes, please don't. I'll tell you what, some of my best friends are in law enforcement, so you know, and it's even from family back home too.
Like, that's a fucking lie.
Pretty common theme. And I mean, they say that, people say get in where you fit in. Well, law enforcement is something that I've been familiar with and in tune with my entire life, and I didn't even realize it. Just because I was so integrated into the community.
The acting academy.
It was unbeknownst to me that there was something different to begin with. So I'm just stepping back into what I already know and pursuing it in a career fashion.
Yeah.
Skills to walk the beat. Thank you. I'd like to think I do. I have also learned, until or if I ever get to that point, my best bet is to just go to a certain length and not go any further. Don't play Batman is pretty much what I'm saying. Do your due diligence as a citizen. Just don't be Batman, because that's bad. It really is not. It's not a good choice. It's nice to do nice things for people. Just
don't be Batman.
Try not to get yourself involved in things that aren't healthy for you. Is where I'm going to leave it. Because if you're not properly equipped or trained, excuse me.
Batman's always
getting himself
If you're not properly
equipped or trained, then and that includes me. I'm not. You could get yourself in a lot of trouble. So just don't copy what they do in the movies, I guess is what I'm saying. And most of you get that. Some people don't. But trying to be a cop when you're not a cop is called being a criminal. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. Just because of so many of us are raised
Jeremy
on
DeWitt saga?
movies and TV shows.
Jeremy DeWitt.
Investigating this or that, that's one thing.
This is gonna be
you want to be someone that goes out of your way to help people or to keep people out of harm's way, good on you. Just know your limits is all, and that's the same for me. Is I learn my limits, and when I think I'm going to start to go too far, well, I find something else. I find another pursuit. I find something else to keep myself occupied and out of the way. But I focus on other facets of my life until I'm to a point, let's say one day I get paid for it. Well, cool. And if my life goes another direction, then it does. But I keep my options on the table, and I keep my goals.
He's not even going to apply.
He's not
even going to apply to be a police officer. Mark my words.
It's just when it comes down to it, it's about doing whatever you're going to do, just do it for the right reasons. And that's me personally. It took me a couple of years to really figure out what I wanted to do, who I am and how I wanted to pursue my goals. And now I'd like to think that in my own personal life, I've gotten to a point where I know what I want, I know how to get it, and I have the discipline and drive to actually get there. Now, there's going to be 2 or 3 things on that list that I've told you that are probably going to end up that I'm going to have to put to the wayside. But that's not a guarantee. There's also a possibility that I will get to pursue and accomplish every goal that I do have. I'm just trying to stay real about it,
Yeah, kind of.
Let's go sign up. They're not, though. They're not, though. Not all of them. Not all of them. I'm telling you that from personal experience. Not all of them. So,
Well, you can just sign up.
I'll leave it at
Those
that.
guys are crooks. They'll
You're
hire
gonna
anyone.
find people who, we'll put it this way. You know, there's a certain standard that's set for certain facilities in society and certain careers. You know, like there's certain expectations people have on, say, government officials, law enforcement, religious entities, certain business entities that are more noticeable than others. You know, and people put a higher price on, you know, their level of morality, and they're more scrupulous about choosing who deserves the role and who doesn't. But realistically, when you think about it, you're going to find that in any walk of life. You're going to find that in any career. You're going to find people who are doing what they're supposed to be doing, people who aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing in any career, in any walk of life, anywhere, in the entire world. And I'm not going to say that's an opinion. I'm going to say that's a fact, because that is a legitimate statistical fact.
It's a legitimate statistical, guys.
And if you want me to cite it, too bad. You can Google it the same way I did, because I don't know where to tell you to look. I remember where I found it, but I know I'm right, and I'll stick by it. I guarantee you go play them covering the beat. You might be right. Like I said, there's still things in my own personal life that I want to learn before going all the way with that, because that's something where if I'm going to do it, I want to make sure I do it right. And I don't want to put myself in a position where I could be tempted to become crooked, right? Like, I'm a straight shooter, and that's good. But I don't want to, I don't want to tempt myself with more than what I can handle.
I guarantee if you go apply on Monday in 6 months, you'll be a rookie cop on beat. 90% dirty, 10% good. Oh, I thought it was 10% dirty. It's still better than 100% dirty.
And don't forget, whatever you do, if you're pursuing a career in the public, including, you know, the one that I got going, make sure that people hear you. Don't let them forget that you exist. Remind them that you're there. And one day, it'll all fall together and you'll have made it.
I don't think that's going to happen for James.
So we're at an hour and 45 minutes. We got a steady 220
what do you
broadcast. Think? It is 8:33. And you're stuck here with me. So I figure we'll do one more round and probably shut down for tonight.
One more round of what? Walking the
Things are
stores?
getting quiet. Even though it's a Saturday night. I mean, people are starting to head off the boulevard.
We gotta catch up on the other shit we missed.
Moving towards
that I can actually pause. We can go back into StreamYard. We can get
Josh
called in.
So prior commitments, so I won't be heading to any
this is the fake out
tonight,
to get the bots in. But
if there's anybody who
we got other stuff we need to do about James.
Has an interest, you're more than welcome to send me an invite. I'm open. I've gotten a few. I've made it to a few, and I have yet to be disappointed with my experience. Any of my experiences. What's my advice for making it on your own? Well, let's tailor that to an audience. Advice on making it on your own. Who am I talking about? Who am I talking to? You know, I want to be careful with how I put that advice out there. Who would I be talking to in reference to how to make it on your own? Because I can give you how I did it.
I did another stream before this. But baby.
Also, like,
baby.
When you say on your own, do you mean just being by yourself? Do you mean a lifestyle of independence and singularity? Like, what's the? If you have a little more context for me, then I could give you a little bit more accurate of an answer with more details, if that's what you're looking for. By the way, I am currently looking at my Tinder. I'm very excited because it looks like I have a couple of matches. That's very exciting.
Not
I
for
act
the
like
women.
a dork when I'm live. I can't help it. I don't know why I do it. But like I said,
How
come
are we
see me in
gonna-
real life, you'll see a different side of me. I'm so conditioned just to be a dork when I'm live with you. I don't know how else to be. But offline, I'd like to think I'm a slight bit more smooth.
I wonder if it's Conger. I wonder if he's just
A
matching with
lifestyle being
Conger's
independent in a new
catfishes.
place.
Does Conger know he has it?
Okay, well,
Should tell Conger.
assuming that you're
he has
coming
that.
into your new environment with resources, at least like a roof over your head and a job, your best bet is to spend like the first year or two keeping your head down and keeping your mouth shut.
Conger.
Just because you have to learn the ropes of things. Me personally, I have a little bit different of a style. I came in such a fashion where my behavior and my attitude matches the environment. For all intents and purposes, I did come into Hollywood quietly, and I was blessed enough to have won the favor of people who make the decisions, and that's because I came in with my head down, my mouth shut, and nothing but an attitude of gratitude, a willingness to learn, and just an admittance to my, in all reality, professional and social inferiority at that point in time. I knew my place. I admitted my place. I lived out that experience. I learned, I grew, and I gained mentorship.
Yeah.
And that would be
That's
step
what
2.
happened.
Once you get yourself properly integrated and you have enough, I don't want to say money, but you got yourself set up to a level where you're feeling safe and comfortable, well then start looking for people who know what they're doing in your bracket, whether it's just in your career or in a social lifestyle you might be seeking out if you're ready to start making friends, But I cannot stress this enough. Whatever you do when you move to somewhere new, remember that you are now going to be surrounded by people that don't know who you are. They don't necessarily know all that much about where you come from or the people that you've previously spent time around. And they're
Alabama's
gonna need time
playing.
to adjust to you, to feel comfortable with you.
Conger's football team's playing.
And your impressions on them are going to make all the difference in reference to how they decide to accept you. Not whether or not they accept
What's the
you, because the
Alabama
reality is, as long as you are not
What's the
living in,
expression?
someplace in the middle of nowhere where there's
Mud
like
Pit, you know
a
what it
couple
is.
hundred people making the decision about society's problems, you have to be prepared for people to decide whether they want to let you just do your own thing or they want to involve you in their personal lives. So always try to make a good first impression is my thing,
10% off their whole cart? Just open a TJX Rewards credit card. With approval, you'll also earn 5% back in
Roll Tide.
What am I
It's Roll
looking for
Tide.
in a woman?
Doesn't matter.
Right now,
I don't even know if you guys
what
can
I
hear me
look
over
at,
here.
what I look for in a woman, the number one thing that I
I'll
look
just be
for in a
talking
woman
to the
at
woman.
this point in my life is their ability to live without me. Because if I have to
There's
call
Conger.
you, or we have to,
Look,
if we have
guys.
to this or we have to that, it's probably.
Look, guys, we summoned Conger. Are you proud of me? You did it.
Let's say you invited me to your place, and we had a good time, and then the next day or the day after we're hanging out, and I got a couple of female friends that are there, and you just ominously start stepping in front of me or between me and the other females, or even the other males or whatever. It ain't gonna work because I'm not at that point in my life. When I'm to a point when, if marriage were ever on the table, which it definitely isn't, maybe an attitude like that. But for the most part, I just look for people that are minding their own business, doing their own thing, who want to be friends. And if they want to shack up here and there, why not?
Talking about women.
Well, that's cool. Good.
Oh, I like it. Yeah.
That's it again. That's alright. I think that's the only one I managed to pick up.
Los Angeles is so huge. Why are you staying in Hollywood? Well, I'm going to be real with you. Reason number one, we have a large law enforcement presence. There's a lot of cops everywhere. So there's not a whole lot of crime on the Walk of Fame. So there's a whole lot of stuff that I don't have to deal with on an interpersonal basis. And then two, we have the Hollywood partnership, who essentially keeps the streets clean. So I don't have people expecting me to play Batman or to be, playing games that I don't play anymore.
Too many people were expecting to be fucking Batman.
So that's reason number one, is the safety. It's very safe here, so I prefer it here. And then secondly is the energy.
Real, yeah.
I mean, it's just, when you're in the media industry, especially a guy like me who, I can so easily lose my confidence, and I can admit that to myself. I like to be in a place, I like to be in a place where I can look up and I see this. Let me show you. I can look up and I can look around.
I see buildings? I see buildings anywhere, James.
And that's what I see every day. Almost every day. Right? And so on a day when I say, well, the video I made sucked, or my acting was crap, or I didn't get that dance move right, I can take a step out after a tear or two.
He's like evil, homeless Michael Scott.
One of the best cities in the whole world, especially for what I do.
What you do? Oh my god, whatever. I'm not even
It's very easy for someone who is motivated and focused to power forward in their craft in an environment that is built to be conducive for your craft.
How much money you're asking Josh for?
Have you seen any famous people lately? They're around.
Sure.
I'll tell you what,
They're somewhere.
there are far more famous people on the streets of Hollywood than people know about. And I learned this after enough time of moving slowly and observing. And it would amaze you if you were here and you had the opportunity to look through my eyes the way that I like that, because like I said, I got a particular viewpoint. It is amazing to see someone who is, let's say, an A or B list celebrity walk down the Walk of Fame and not a single person recognize them. Not a single person. Because they know how to hide. It's their job to be in disguise. They're actors. It's what they do, right? And I've learned plenty myself, where I can walk down the boulevard and, okay, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not as good at hiding as they are. People notice me a lot more than I plan on, but it's okay. Most people are pretty understanding.
Read the Bible, okay? Thank you.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, I did. I got my stuff measured at the Scientology building. It was pretty cool.
Oh.
I mean,
Wait, can we like...
excuse me.
Hold
It's
on.
pretty easy to like people that tell you you're smart. I took their test, and their test said that I'm like very, very, very smart. So I was like, yeah, I like that. That was pretty cool.
James, he's getting into Scientology? Was that a protest?
Only tourists. That's not true, though. You say only tourists hang out in Hollywood, but that's not true. The locals that know how to mind their own business, we hang out here. Me personally, I hang out here.
Oh, why does it do
And
that
I'm not a tourist.
for both of them? Oh, that's crazy.
It's just, it's here's what it is. It's people don't always recognize you because in this is just media. One second. It's basic media psychology. Okay, so most people aren't going to recognize you to begin with because in their mind you are an object on a screen. So to see you in person, they don't necessarily even recognize that you are someone of, someone that they recognize otherwise. Secondly, is most people don't want to invade another person's privacy, so they're oftentimes very respectful and more nervous to approach someone than not. Even if, take Brad Pitt for example. They're doing a movie premiere. Well, you bet that there's hundreds of people lined up to meet the guy. Should he be walking down the street, it's not necessarily going to be the same thing because people are more respectful of some, person's privacy.
Roll Tide.
And then beyond that is
Roll Tide, Conger.
that's about it. That's the most I got for you for right now.
That's what I can remember.
I'm not really trying to talk about it. Let me put it this way. I'm very, very lucky and I'm very blessed that I do not suffer from any form of physical or mental illness, so I don't have to take any types of medication. Now, I do have an appointment coming up for something I got going on. Don't know what the problem is, but hopefully I'll find out soon to see what's going on. But at the end of the month, I have an appointment. They're going to send me up with a specialist and figure out what my issue is physically. But as of right now, I'm doing pretty good. So as long as I don't get some random shocking news, everything's good. What do they recognize me from? They recognize me as that guy that's famous for no reason. And it's usually very easy to ignore me because people get attached to characters, they get attached to roles, they get attached to, things that they can relate to. And considering that I'm only relatable on a personal basis to people that I've had one-on-one interactions with, it's very easy for me to skate by and just walk down the street. And even if people recognize me, they usually don't care. Like I said, I'll sooner have someone try to sit down on a bench with me and have a conversation about their life than be asking for anything from me or anything of that nature.
Yeah. He's on Tinder. He is on Tinder.
You go towards the coastline. That's such a fallacy though. Like, here's the thing. A lot of celebrities live along the coastline, but people often mistake celebrities for like people that aren't regular people. The fact of the matter is they live the same way all the rest of us do. You live somewhere and maybe you travel 30 minutes to work or you travel this way and that way to do something, It's not like they just spend all day locked up in their mansions. So that's just my take on it. Are there some? Sure. But I can tell you, I've seen more celebrities in the places that people say celebrities don't hang out than say, going to the coastline and going to these places that people say they hang out. It was that way maybe in 2017 or 2018, but now, we've had such a social shift that, people's behavior is different and the choices we make are different and the places we go are
I wish
different.
Heather was in Venice for James.
So we had to change things up so we keep the status quo and not have to give up our lifestyles.
Gary V. Bond.
Have I been in any shows? No? Yes? I don't know how to answer that. The answer is technically yes. Shit, everyone. I know. I don't do the BS. I really don't do it. Like I said, I work on maintaining my own privacy. I put a lot of work into it. The whole cloak and dagger thing only works for so long. And we live in a time where pretty much everything is documented. And I don't want to see the next guy or the next girl surprised. If you're going somewhere and you're trying to mind your own business, it's best to know instead of being left in the dark.
Yeah?
Do the tour buses All right. We'll go there for one. We'll go there. You know what? I'm gonna reward myself. I'm gonna smoke one more because you're stressing me out. But I tell you what, I'm very thankful that you're stressing me out.
Nobody lives
Because
in
I
Hollywood
need
that
it.
wants to live in
Because I
Hollywood.
need to keep building my endurance.
The tour buses call you
As
by
right
name.
now.
Hey, Live.
Well, charity goes a long way. And
Yes.
thankfully,
Someone called him
and
Hey
I'm
Live.
talking about you asking the questions. That's I consider that to be charitable. And it doesn't. Your charity doesn't go unnoticed. It doesn't. Whether you think there's people watching or not, trust me,
What is it, James?
nobody goes unpunished. And around here, we
This
don't
is
do
a
punishment.
James.
Instead,
A crazy person.
you know, we give you something good instead of something bad. Unless you want something bad. You know, we have places for that too. Who is Isaac Cappy? Educate me, if you will. How do I make money?
I don't know. PP's Island got sold to Mr. Beast.
Well, as of right now, I am essentially
Anyway,
getting by on the kindness of strangers. You know, I do a lot of volunteer work, and you know, I've had the chance to network in what I do, and where you know, like I'll volunteer and I'll help out different people, and in return they'll throw me a bone, send me this way, send me that way for resources, and you know, it's pretty much how I've been surviving for a while, and it's really important. Like, I'm really glad that I learned how to live this way because it's a requirement for it's like half of what you have to do after being properly employed. The other half is networking in order to keep moving up and keep moving on to wherever you want to be at. So it's been a blessing. It's also been a struggle.
yeah. No, but James, he went to jail for beating his pregnant girlfriend on the side of a road. So she had a restraining order on him. He violated it, went to jail again, came out, violated it again, went back to jail, and now he's out. And he's angry. And if you watch like the main video on my page, like that's the same guy, the one that like threatened me a bunch, thinks he's gonna kill me. But he's not. He's just all talk.
1 second.
Not much, Josh. He's just
Just
walking
breathe.
around circles talking about
Isaac was
pretty
a
much
cool
nothing.
guy.
Pretty much nothing.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I don't get myself involved in anything nefarious. I have to tell you,
He
there's
said
a lot of
nefarious.
stuff goes on in a lot of. Sorry, go ahead.
I love
There's a lot of stuff that
crossovers.
goes on in a lot of
What's
places.
my life? Getting excited about James saying
I'm
fucking
on my P's and
nefarious.
Q's. I keep my my focus narrow,
Oh, we will.
and you know, keeps me out of trouble.
Nefarious.
You know, there's things that I do with some people in the dark, and there are things that I couldn't get in trouble for. You know, and then people who do stuff in the dark that I don't necessarily prefer. I don't. I either don't know their secrets or I don't know about it, and that's how I live. You know, because I don't know what I'd do if I knew about it. You know, so. I can't say I'd be exposing people or like blasting their life on the internet, but you best believe that
This is
I'm a
true.
careful
This
guy.
is true.
So smoke menthol, cowboy stuff. As of
True.
right now, I just what are they? Marlboro Red 100s. I don't really know anything else, you know.
Can we draw on James?
I'm still learning this. I literally bought my first pack today. So
How? With what money? Josh, you're not giving a ball out. Where's my fucking thing? You're not giving him money, right, Josh? Like, I don't know where James bought this pack of cigarettes from, but I hope you're not giving him money.
an artist of sorts. I think, you know, it's a mindset thing. If you're a creative, then you're a creative, and your art is whatever you choose for it to be. There's many forms of art. I'm a social artist, I guess you could say. I'm good at helping society to paint a picture of what we want society to be, and helping people to move forward in their lives in such a fashion that they can actually live the way that they want to, in reference to matching that visual portrayal. Hot box and a cigarette, slow down. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what hot box and cigarette means. I'm just enjoying my cigarette.
You wouldn't want to hotbox a cigarette. Oh.
$10 a pack, probably way more in
Conger,
California.
what does that mean?
15, no, about $13, $12, $13.
Heather's
If
daughter
you buy
is
it here on the
pregnant, yeah.
boulevard, you might be paying like 15
Almost
bucks.
fucking-
But you know, I'll go off the beaten path a little bit, save $3 or $4.
I don't know if it's gonna read.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, we live in a society where we have cameras everywhere. People are live streaming, people are making their TikToks. Everybody's doing it, right? And we still have people that are not accustomed to it yet. You know, there's a lot of people that are accustomed to watching content, watching stuff on the internet. But there's a large separation mentally between people that consume content and people that produce content. You have to think creatively to understand the process that is required to produce content. That's why sometimes you'll see people that they'll just go out and they're trying to make videos or do this and do that, and it doesn't really go anywhere for them because they're thinking like a consumer. You have to put yourself in a position of servitude to the public. You have to put yourself in the shoes of the audience. You have to think about the people that you're making videos for, instead of thinking about what I want to make. I think about what you want to see. And in order to do that, I have to put in the time and effort to get to know you. And as you guys know, I started doing this before there were analytics, I started doing this before there was a way to measure what people liked and didn't like. I couldn't look at numbers, I had to talk to them. And so I still do that. I still go old school with it when I can. And when I can, I kind of put it to the side till I can. As an artist, maybe you should go hang out with the rest. I'm not that type, though. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I had a conversation with a former friend of mine very recently, and he said to me, and he asked me, and I tell you, this hit pretty deep. He asked me, he said, are you with the street, or do you want to be on TV? And what he meant by that was, are you trying to go cookie cutter, or do you want to be an original? And I was honest with him. I told you, I said, guy, I'm tired. I'm going and I'm going to be on TV. And that's the path I chose. Could I really have made it as an original? Absolutely, I could have. I chose. And that's my path.
Wait.
Are the algorithm?
I want it to
Wait,
stay
about
though.
the COVID shot?
You
You
know?
should Google Brain Inspiring. Yeah, I know about him. I know a lot about that guy. He was very motivating for me during my earlier years. He was a very, impactful, motivating force. And it's weird. I went from looking at him as as an inspiration personally to opportunities in my own and into profession.
It's being crazy.
I am more of a consumer.
That's ghost mode. I mean, I could. He's being blah, 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 blah. Rocky Ramirez, how's it going?
Path.
I
Now
must be able to do this somehow.
I have more of a vested interest in product versus product and this behavior and my person and
Your screen is what? Oh, backspace. Freeze to stop the fade. Here, I'll try this. Oh, if I can go like, if I hold down this, go, and it should fade. But then if I go,
yeah, I know.
Oh shit. No.
So I'm still
gonna
running
be
a
a
good amount of
problem,
battery here. We've been live for about 2 hours, and I mean we've been steady. We've been running steady about 200 people for the past, I'd say, the past hour. So we're good if you guys want to keep hanging out. But followership on all the platforms is continuously going up. And I'd say a couple a day. It skyrockets here and there. You know, I get an extra few here and there. But it's kind of like as new people are finding me, as you know, the day ones are finding me again. People are starting to filter back in. And it's also about rebuilding trust. You know, like knowing now that I'm not that I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. Right? Can I speak for the online presence long term? Not necessarily. But now you know, I'm living in the public and I'm not turning back. I just got to think about what street I'm going up. I'm going to do one more round. Oh, God. Whew. Wedgie. And that's the other thing. They're all over TikTok. They keep talking about wedgies. They're going into the broadcast and joking with the so like I'll go into a broadcast and whoever's following me to the broadcast will go in there and they'll be asking the live streamer, what's the worst wedgie you ever got? And I'll tell you what, I'm sitting on the other end of the screen cracking up. Oh my gosh, is it funny? There's a good 10, 15 different innuendos and that they're pulling from my broadcast, and then I'll go into someone's live stream and just start asking questions about it, and it is so hilarious. And it's also on a subconscious level,
so silly?
whether for better or for worse, my influence is being put into their works, and that's very conducive to the constituency of my future work. So it's very effective, and thank you for that. It's pretty smart, actually. And if that's how it has to be done, then go for it. I'm not complaining. See, it's like, I'll put it this way: I'll go into somebody's broadcast, and they might laugh, and they'll be like, oh my gosh, it's him. But they're also very focused, So I'll take it. If that's the route I have to take, I'll take it. Thanks for the follows. How old am I? I'm 29 years old. Young, whatever. Yeah, I'm 2 streets away. Both.
And I just wanted to stay on the screen. That's all I'm trying to do.
What it really comes down to is when I was asked that question, do I want to go mainstream or am I going to stick it out with the day ones? The fact of the matter is I made my commitments, and I made those commitments before ever meeting any of the day ones. Before meeting anybody. That's, any of the people who are really doing it, who are, the people that are making the movies about. Before I was involved in any of that, I already made those agreements. I made those promises. I committed to those handshakes. So, was there ever really a question? Not really. There wasn't really ever there wasn't really ever a choice to be made. I had already made my choice. It's just, there were a couple of people there that weren't aware that I had already made that choice. And I wasn't aware that they weren't aware that the choice was already made. Well, thanks. It's the beard. It is 100% the beard. But I really don't want to settle in yet, but I'm doing, I'm good. I still got a lot of energy left in me.
Freeze.
So I don't think we're going to shut down just yet. But I do. I'm telling you, I got to find somewhere to pick this wedgie. I don't even care. Judge me. You know what? Judge me. I don't care. I'm picking my wedgie right in public. Do not care what people think.
That's weird, James.
I don't. I honestly
weird.
don't. There was a time when I thought it might matter to care what people think, and then I really lived it. And moving into what I'm moving into, I tell you what I'm taking with me is my freedom. And if I want to pick a wedgie in public, God forbid, call the tabloids, call TMZ. I just picked a wedgie.
No one's gonna do that.
Make
We
it
don't
to the
care
news.
about
That's
that.
fine.
We don't care about
But if I want to exploit, if I want to exemplify, my freedom of expression, I'm going to do so.
that. Like picking your ass. Okay. My freedom of expression.
Good evening. How are you? Who sat me down? I'm not talking about it. I've had a couple of people. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've had a lot of people. Like around here, there's a lot of people who already either know me or know of me, including locals. Like when I got here, there are people on the street that when I got here they already knew about me, and I don't even know how. But some people out here are pretty damn connected. So they already knew when I showed up that it was me. And some people are fans, some people are haters, some people are indifferent.
As soon as I let go, it goes. Thanks, Lucy Goosey.
But
Thank you. You
I
like
would
these
say pretty
cats
much anybody.
over here?
I would say over 15 months time, I've sat with and gotten to know more people than I could count, who just had the courtesy not to be like, hey, I know you, you're that guy. They just came at me in a regular sense and earned my respect and earned my trust, and I'd like to believe that I earned theirs. And that's that. But it does happen quite a lot, and it's so humbling. It's more humbling than just like being a celebrity is one thing, but being known is the next level. And
James isn't either.
I will tell you, I am
we
known.
know James, but not for good things.
And it's amazing.
Bad things,
I can't
James.
compare it to anything. I wouldn't trade it for anything. To have it where,
Crazy guy. Crazy guy.
like you have people who are celebrities, right? And people know who they are, but they don't. Some of them, they don't necessarily care. So they're just like they see him like an object. They objectify him. Well, I'm blessed to have that respect where I'm treated as a regular person because I don't enigmatize myself. I don't put myself on a pedestal and say that I'm something that I'm not. And most of these people, they don't either. It's just they don't. Most celebrities don't make as much time for their audience as would be appropriate for them not to be enigmatized, right? So in order to defeat the possibility of becoming a social product, I put myself in the public. I don't just visit the public. I don't just talk to people in the public. I live as a regular person, and I put myself out here physically. And that lack of degree of having one less degree of separation between myself and my fans changes the entire dynamic, where ironically I have less fans because of it and more friends or acquaintances, I guess you would say, because realistically having a fan is someone who doesn't really know you all that well. They know about you, they know plenty about you, but they might not necessarily know you on a personal basis. So removing that degree of separation has created for me far more associations with people and acquaintanceships. And I have a lot of people who would otherwise be fans that are, acquaintances instead. Heading back to the library. I don't really go to the library anymore. I really don't. And that's
What's his
just 'cause I don't
address
have
though? He
time to,
lives there. He lives at the library.
I really-
He's got
I don't
library
have time
card's
to go to the
only form of
library.
ID.
Do I like my new place? It's nice. You know, it's better not having anywhere to go. I'm excited to have my own place. I'm excited to have my own space. They found you when you got off the bus. No. Oh, man. No, I'll tell you what. 1 second. Long before that.
The wah 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 machines. Oh god. There, you guys don't have to listen to that. I'm trying to get the stupid brush thing to like stay on there. There.
I mean, if you want my confession,
that's what I said.
The fact is I went mainstream over a year and a half ago. And I have been doing everything I could to dodge the public for the past year and a half. While I acclimated to the amount of social attention that I get.
That's not what I meant to do.
And it created this dichotomistic reverse stigmatization where, like I said, I'm integrated instead of being an idol or being a celebrity. I am integrated into the community, and where that is going to go, I don't know, but I know no matter what, it's going to be a good thing. And it grants me an opportunity to share what I get. It gives me an opportunity to distribute what I earn in such a fashion that I can contribute to my community and, be a part, like, it's part, it's our community. Like, I'm a part of a community instead of just being some guy on the side who makes money off the public.
Have you ever been sharing your screen in Teams?
Damn it.
Or in Zoom?
That's not what I want.
And that's the other thing. When I'm live, I mean, mistakes happen, and most people don't even afford, they don't even account for the possibility of those mistakes. Me personally, I'm okay with making mistakes because I'm human. I accept myself, and I know I'm not always going to do a good job, but I do my best. Any good food trucks around? Plenty of good food trucks. They're everywhere. He goes, found you again. Good. Glad you're here. And I am all over social media. Just look me up. I don't know if the bogus accounts or the fan accounts are above mine right now. But once I have enough tenure and I built enough, I put my IDs and everything into my accounts, so they should be. I don't have the ticks yet, but I have. They're at least verified as my own, so they should be showing up in the feed before the fan accounts. And if they're not yet, they will be soon. What's playing at the Pantages tonight? I think it's Hamilton. Your podcast show is about me? Well. Well, if you ever want to guest on your show before things go where I want them to, before things go any further.
Who said that? I don't see anyone who said this.
I don't know.
I guess we're just gonna use this without. I've spent way too much time on this.
Don't offer to pay me though. I can't do that right now. But if I could be a little charitable to the outlying community, I will. I got my own stuff going on, obviously, but beyond that, I'm here. Mainstream.
I don't see anyone saying this.
Here's the thing: mainstream is not on the way out. What's on the way out is appearing squeaky clean. So essentially, they're taking the people who are amongst the real community and putting them in the mainstream.
You know what?
And that's what I'm doing. That's where I'm going. I'm taking everything I learned from the street, everything I've learned from having to be real, and I'm gonna, plug it into the mainstream. I'm not gonna be fake. I'm gonna live a more safe life. I'm better at. Excuse me. I am better at being the headpiece for something than doing it all myself. So that's what I'm gonna do. Is it a good thing? Is it popular? Maybe not. But for me personally, and based on what I was raised on, it's more about making sure that I have a safe and secure future. I can build something for myself. I have something to offer another person should I ever want to take that route in my life. I then at that point have a paycheck that I can count on. It's not like, well, this month maybe I have the money, next month maybe I don't have the money. It'll be where every month I have the money, every year I have the money. I could look at my life and say 10 years down the road, I know for sure that I'll have this much or be able to do this much. And then if I have more than that, awesome. And if I have half that, then I'm still safe, Who would I never do an interview for? I can't say that I have anyone on that list just yet. Maybe that's just,
Someone should ask if you'd interview me.
Maybe that's just a straight me speaking, but I can't say that there's anyone off the list just yet. Now, once I get to a point where I'm signing deals that say that there are things that I literally can't do, like when it's physically put on paper, then. But until then, you guys know me. I'm pretty good at finding wiggle room. Did you be more of a? No, I'm. That's the thing. I'm not built for the street. I'm not.
What do you mean?
Do I know how to survive in it? I surprised myself. I did. But I'll put it to you this way. For my own personal goals and my future, it's not what I want to be doing. It's not what I want to be a part of. Just because I want to be able to be a role model. I want to be able to set a better example for people. And I can't necessarily do that if I'm out on the streets making choices that wouldn't be appropriate. I've never been much of a good liar. So to be on the street and to be doing something a little rough around the edges and then to go on TV and try to say that I'm squeaky clean, you'll see it right on my face. And, well, I don't think success will be coming in my direction if I decide to operate that way.
Or I guess it's hard to control this thing.
Well, that's great. That's great. They're more, like I said, if anyone wants to approach me about that, you could.
He says that's why they're so beautiful.
Take things too far. Like I said, what I'm willing to do, I'm not necessarily willing to do a live stream with anybody. I won't do that. But what I will do is if you have like questions or something, or you want me to make face with you and make nice, then I could do that. I'm willing to do that. Just to put things to the side.
This account,
to squash things
is in there, so maybe I can
create a little more retention and long-term growth for all parties involved. I think it could be a good idea just to, like I said, leave me with a few questions or whatever you'd like, and I'll try to give you something pre-recorded and send it to you. And if you want to put it in your videos, then you're more than welcome to. Or we could keep doing things this way. Either way is fine with me. But what I will say is, should we take that route? Once that route is taken, that's
if it cuts, I'm gonna have to switch accounts. But that'll be okay. We can.
I won't acknowledge anything further than that. So, boy, yeah, like I said, that's fine. But just you send me your questions. If you got interview questions, just send them to me, and I'll give you some answers. I'll send them back to you, and you can put them in your video. But that's the best I can do for you.
Not an interview.
In the future, maybe, but I have to admit to you, some of the people that are trying to demand my time right now are like so below caliber of where the value of my attention has grown to. and I'm not going to undersell myself and cut myself out of a whole bunch of opportunities that I've already worked pretty hard to get to, you know, the point of being offered them to begin with. That's great. So yeah. Yeah. So it is currently, we got 9:18.
You guys
Or
should
it's
see that,
9:20.
right? I scribbled all over myself. It'll show up on this other one.
To do an interview with Daisy, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I'm not necessarily set up in such a fashion that it would be appropriate for me to be interviewing people, or vice versa. I'm not really involved in the live stream community the way that I used to be. I'm not really involved in social media in the way that I used to be. So.
Only because we've been up and down here, you know?
Yeah. I'm only alive because
Every now and again I have to come out here and vent with you guys, but like I said, there's not much longer I'll be able to do that, so just take it while I can give it. Because soon, I can't. Glad I'm back. Thank you. Thanks for showing up.
Who would James be in Mario? Maybe this guy?
1 second. Every now and again you get some creeps. Comes with the territory. Yes, I do have internet. And I also have constant monitoring from law enforcement, both federal and local and state.
Good.
They're watching everything I'm doing at all times.
They should.
And that is by request.
I don't think they were, but they should.
Because it's either I give them permission to monitor everything I do, or I have to deal with fucking weirdos all the time. And I don't do fucking weirdos. A weirdo to me is someone who's minding my business when it's none of their business. And you know it's none of their business when they're poking their noses in places that don't belong. Beyond that, I don't have any other description of what a weirdo is, because this is Hollywood. And like I told you before, being yourself is what you're supposed to be doing when you're here. It's supposed to be comfortable. That's what it's all about.
Rock.
Or uncomfortable, depending on your preferences. For some people, a lack of comfort is their comfort zone. Excuse me. A new pair of shoes, yeah. Yeah, I will say that thanks to Street.
Freezing. Skipping and scapping, bipping and bapping, bipping and bopping, dibba-da-dib-da-doo, smoke.
Shoes are usually plenty. As long as I'm not crazy about it, I'll keep a pair or two pair, and then beyond that, I'll usually just give them away or wear them out.
Do you guys remember Snapchat?
You guys are 8 blocks away. Cool.
I remember Snapchat.
Hey, if she's coming down here, let me know. I mean, I'm here, but I was just about to call it a night. But if there was somebody coming out, I mean, I could wait up. Just I can't wait up too long. Why are they monitoring? They're monitoring me because I requested that they monitor my traffic. Because I want to be able to live in a regular way. I don't want to have to change my passwords every month. I don't want to have to, be doing any of that. So with law enforcement watching my every move, I don't have to worry about someone hacking hacking my accounts or anything like that. It's very easy to live regular when you have the authorities watching what you're doing. Hot pink shoes. I don't have any hot pink shoes.
We're gonna get kicked.
Can you ask a serious question without upsetting you? Well, I'll tell you what. When you have to ask that question, it's probably going to be an upsetting question. But the fact of the matter is, I already told you, whatever you want to ask, go ahead and ask it. I'm live with you to give you my time and attention. And
look at these cats.
You're more than welcome to ask. And my attitude towards you about that is pretty much just like, I feel insulted that you think I wouldn't be open to your question. I'm definitely open to whatever you want to ask. Now, as far as how I answer it, I can't speak to that until you ask, but I can tell you that I don't mind anything you want to ask.
Mama Mia, Mamania, Mana, Manic, Man, Mama, Mia. This is right now. This is live.
Yeah.
Live. I can't
What do you
pause it. I
call
can't
it?
do anything, and I can
The
draw
fact of the matter is,
all over the place.
that was investigated,
Isn't that cool?
and
Isn't that
you
cool?
were found to be at fault. And I was asked
To
whether or
myself,
not I
like,
wanted
I'm
to
an
press charges
angel.
for harassment
never do
and
it.
instigated stalking,
Hold on, maybe
and I
should
decided
put it back
against it.
here. I would never do anything wrong.
If you
Never,
do the
never,
broadcast,
ever. I'd never do anything wrong. I'm just a
we're for watching.
sweet
I'm talking about when you get some street person that picks up on your broadcast and they start hovering around you, such as the person that like what I had just mentioned there. Somebody had came in real life and was like trying to videotape me and stuff without my permission and was being real weird about it. And that's stalking. There's a difference. Like paparazzi, TMZ, that's real life. That's regular. It's to be expected. But somebody just like stalking you on the street and starting to videotape you because they feel like it, saying negative stuff about you on the internet and trying to get you hurt or trying to get you arrested by making up stories. Well, that's crime, and there's nothing else to it.
Maybe this is better.
That's when I say a weirdo. That's a
StreamYard.
fucking weirdo. But if they're not doing that, then they're not. That's what I constitute a weirdo as, somebody who's just doing weird shit. And for me, for the most part, if it's crime, to me, it's weird. So if you're committing crimes against me, especially in a public fashion or having to do with media, I'm probably going to think you're a weirdo. That's just my opinion. That's like I said, I don't. There's
Whatever you can get
obviously
on
no
James.
statistics behind that. It's just how I see it.
Too much.
If you want something to do with my content or whatever
Okay,
you're
come
doing, that's
back.
fine. We can make something personal about it, and I'm fine with that. But don't stalk me on the street and be videotaping me and harassing me, because it's not something I'm comfortable with. And for the sake of people in my bracket of society,
See, I wanted to
I
keep it
don't
up
put
like
up
this.
with it
It's like etch a sketch.
because
I only have one line.
that's
I can
then
use.
setting a precedence to say that
We can go.
if I don't stand up for myself, then I'm not standing up for people who do the same thing that I do, who may get approached or get bothered by someone. So if I stand up for myself and I put my foot down and I have that conversation, then it's protecting the next person from having to go through that traumatic experience as well. Give me 1 second, you're across the street.
Look down. Look down a bit, James. Down a bit. Ah! No! No! Alright. I tried. I really don't know why I can't keep it up there. Give him a
Two
ring.
strangers and he is full crazy.
What's that?
Messages. I'll take a look when I'm done here. I'm about to shut down anyway. Filming you in a 3-wheel truck. I don't know. I didn't see that.
Is that a beret?
People take pictures and videos of me all the time, but like that's one thing. But like if I'm in the middle of a live broadcast and someone's like coming up and doing that, that's what I'm talking about. I get people are videotaping me and taking pictures all the time. That I'm used to. That I understand. I get it. It comes with the territory, right? But like, if I'm in the middle of talking to my fans, if I'm in the middle of a broadcast, if I'm in the middle of live streaming and talking to you guys and taking my own personal time out, and people know that I'm on my own personal time, minding my own business, that's where I draw the line. And I've vocalized that boundary several times. Do I like massages? Yeah, definitely.
It's a little above his head, but you know.
Sometimes, not all the time. Messing with you is one thing, but like actually, Bob, right now, minding his absolute own business, not bothering his soul, not bothering his soul. He's just out doing his own thing, and I can get with that, you know. Like he was looking in my direction, looking for attention, and I acknowledged him. That's fine. That's it. Nothing else to it.
More like
He didn't have to be weird about it. So. He looking for me?
what's happening? Is someone trying to talk to him? He needs to move over a bit so he can have his little devil horns.
So,
Wi-Fi hopping, man.
you don't ask me on that. I might have a bat phone. You never know. Give me 2 seconds. I have to rest. Do I have roommates? I can't. You know, they're not as public as I am.
DJ Mike?
Just brush it off. Yeah, pretty much. Charge it at home. Yeah, I got plenty of places I can charge my phone now. Especially, I can go into a place and be a customer. I can sit there for a couple hours and charge up. Will I be getting the new iPhone? I'll tell you what, something that's changed for me. I've become far more frugal. I don't know that I could justify buying the brand new iPhone. I might, once it like matters enough that people are paying attention and it helps them decide on what they're going to buy. But as of right now, I'm like more of an iPhone 13 or 14 type of guy for the moment. I'm not on that vibe at the moment, but that's where my mind's at. My feet still hurt. No, I'm just tired. Wood crate on Ivar. I don't know anything about it. I haven't been to Ivar in like a month.
That's a really bad app.
I haven't been there in a minute, so I have to go.
That's supposed to be an Apple. I could probably do better.
I have to. All right, I'm gonna be straightforward with you guys. I am chafing so bad. So I'm sweating and chafing. I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed our broadcast. I enjoyed live streaming with you tonight. I'm very thankful that you came out here with me tonight. I will be posting this 2-hour and 45-minute video up somewhere so you can get the full recording, not just the clips that people show you. And for those of you who have been physical witness, you know. But yeah, so we'll talk. All right.
I upload his full recording all the time. I don't know what he's talking about. Crazy James. Alright, well we can get rid of this now. Fucking Bigo. We can also stop recording so we can get this over on the other thing. I wish I could just switch back to StreamYard. But maybe we won't. Maybe we just won't. You know, maybe we just won't. Because I'm already here. And I can't keep switching the streams up. So we'll let that. It's going to take like a minute or two to render. And then I can just put it back here. Do you guys like the cats? These little cute cats over here. They're pretty cool, right? Adorable kittens. I don't want to see this bar though. Can I get rid of this bar? Customize toolbar by getting rid of it completely. Why are these jumping around? Okay, maybe we can't do anything with that. What if I pull it up? Nope. Okay. Guess that's life. Look up cat. Wow. Future. The future, guys. Cats are always great. You draw a little stick man while we wait for it to render there in its place. I don't know why I can't like keep these, and I have to do it all in like one go. Not very cool. Not very cool at all. How am I gonna do his eyes now? Hell yeah. Oh yeah, no, you guys are good though. Yeah, I don't see you guys swaying him with too much confidence or triggering him. That's good. I was probably more mischievous than you guys. So, is this done? Let's see. And then it's probably gonna. We can probably take a smoke break. What do you guys want to listen to? This. There's no videos folder because there's no videos on here because it's being. What about the full library? And then it should show up here. Unless watch it not have recorded. That'd be really bad. But yeah, no, it should have recorded. We'll have it in a second. My laptop's also unplugged. I don't know how much battery this phone has. What I'm using. So let's unplug it. Just in case. So if I go off camera, that's why. But my laptop is gonna die because it's like running too much things out of it. So it's running like the ring light. This it's doing like HDMI shit to the other thing. Yeah. Sometimes it takes a few minutes for it to render, but then we can just like watch up until the point that we saw him at. And what's up? What else is up? Someone sent me a pic of him wearing hot pink shoes. Was those his? When was he wearing hot pink shoes? What's up with that? What's up with that? Can you send me that, Unger? Fucking did something silly. Not always. Earlier. I want to see those pink shoes. These. What's that about? What is that about? See that, Sun Queen? Let me find something here. Oops. We'll go to yeah, see, StreamYard. I have music built into StreamYard, but I'm gonna have to pick something that's not gonna get copy written. I mean, I guess I could just search like copyright free music. Unless it renders before I like go to smoke real quick, and then I'll just put it on. Royalty free, no copyright. Can you hear that? I guess I could just see if you guys can hear that. I rely on you too much. I can like mute this. Okay, you can definitely hear that. Maybe too much. I don't like this though. Hold up. I don't like it at all. First search is too. Wait, why is it too much? It's too wee wee woo woo wah wah. So we'll do this one. This is a familiar one. We know this one. You guys like this one? How do I loop it? I'll loop it. Okay. I shouldn't be too long. Still hasn't rendered. Let me make sure. If it starts, okay, no, it's hot. The phone is hot. That's a good sign. If it's hot, it means it's rendering. Okay. I'll just leave this all up, I guess, because like, I don't know. I really miss StreamYard. Actually, you know what? StreamYard updates thing. I don't even know if you can hear me over this. Hold on. I think I already told you about this although. StreamYard upped its price. I don't even know if it's worth it anymore. It like doubled its price. So that will put me to sleep. Hunger, but it's nice. It's the nighttime. It's the nighttime. Why does it say first? Okay. That's true. But I'm just gonna be a second. I'm just gonna be a second while it renders. I'll be right back. What? It's in my socket. I have this stupid thing in my ear. Hold on. Because if I take it out, I'm gonna do something bad. Okay. Where is... Here I am. You had the wrong light on. The wrong setting. Enough of that. Let me see. Why is it taking so long to airdrop? How is there a way? Is there a way to not airdrop it? Can I just do it like through the fucking USB? Like, is that not an option? For some reason, I think that's probably not an option, which is really weird. Fucking Apple. I think it's because I'm streaming, which is also weird. Where's Josh? See if Josh wants to come on while this airdrops. Da 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 da. How long was it gone for? Like a long time? Not that long. This is this much out of this much. Can I drag this over? No. Oh, now it's gone. Fuck. How am I gonna know? Well, eventually it'll come. It's like, see, that's how much. It's going really slow. Like, really slow. It's 3 hours though. Maybe that's why. I just about nonsense. It was normal, I think. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, pretty much. I just like, if we're already in here, we should probably finish it. And it is going. It's just taking its flippin' time. Another Josh is around. It's too late. It's too late in the night. Oh yeah, it's too late. It's almost 1. Well, let's see what else we can do. We can do something else while we wait. While we wait. What do we got on the YouTubes? Oh, there's Daisy. So like, while we can just like watch a bit of Daisy. If you guys wanna, if you wanna, or actually, I have the thing. I have the stream. You know when he got the job. I showed it on members only, but I don't think I showed it publicly. So like, I can play that for you guys, which is like 10 minutes. And then the third time, so I can see that shit. But look, okay, look, it's going. It's almost a quarter there. So it'll definitely be done by that time it's done. And I don't think I showed you guys on YouTube the public side. James getting the actual job. So let me get that pulled up real quick here. Just gotta go to the James folder. And it is this one. I'm gonna open it. I want to open it here. I don't want to open it on the other one. 1 second. And then I can get my foot pedal back. Whoa. Well, my foot pedal I threw away. Because I was like, that's what made OBS fail. I don't think so though. And I have like everything monitored now. I just wasn't expecting to have to do that. Why? Oh my god. My things keep opening up here. Play this. Why aren't you like connected to my headphone?
And always remember,
Oh yeah.
at least this is my perspective, God is always in control. Don't forget that. Always. No matter what happens or how it happens, God is always in control. If you're ever feeling like things aren't going your way or the way they're supposed to, just trust and keep moving forward. You'll be all right.
Hey guys,
To the sucking video? Cobra made a response to the sucking video. What's... You know about the sucking video? Oh, the sucking, Jessica's. For some reason, I just automatically thought you meant sucking dick. Oh my, I don't know why. I don't know why. I was like, what did Cobra do? I don't know. But, I mean, like, I'm trying to keep it Jamesy, but yeah, we should probably check in on Cobes. We should do that too. It's the weekend, so, like, we can kind of skirt around.
Thanks for the hearts. Alright, now at this point, I need to stay focused. I'm missing something. I just don't know what I'm missing.
Right? Who's the best basketball player? The best boxers, the best cooks, right? The best of everything. We created all the inventions. It says we are special and above all people.
That is going to take a hell of a lot to clean up. Take two. Steve, welcome to the broadcast. How are you? Guys, if you're in the broadcast, holler, say hello. Give me something. Just let me know you're here. Also, living in Hollywood requires a massive amount of willpower. That's all I tell you. Especially if you're trying to make it here and not just go under the radar. My gosh.
I feel like we've heard him say this crazy man. See, now I can pause him. We can really, like, get weird stuff going on. We can do, like, a proper mustache. Kinda. I don't know.
Massive amount of willpower does it require.
Josh. Let me see. Did you want to come on? I was surprised you're still up. It's 1 in the morning. It's 1 in the morning. Do you want to come on? Actually, I don't even know how to have you on because we're not using fucking Streamer. Yeah, we gotta do it another time. I didn't even think of that. I forgot I'm not using Streamer. Somehow. I don't know how. Because we're in hell. That's okay.
Yeah, I can't really Amish. I can't really say that anymore. I didn't get in trouble for it, but someone give me a little heads up about, you know, how that works. So, can't. Tips on how to make it in Hollywood. Sounds pretty fun, the Walk of Fame. Yeah, it's really cool. Tips on how to make it in Hollywood. I mean, do you want the real answer? Because I'm not going to give it to you. That's somebody else's job now.
My job. I'll tell you guys how to make it in Hollywood. Don't do anything James is doing. That's for sure. I don't know. We have to find someone successful to kind of gauge this off of, but don't do what James is doing.
Got my spot. Now it's somebody else's job to tell you until they figure out that not telling you is part of how you get in. You got to figure it out for yourself. That's the key to making Hollywood.
That's the secret. That's the secret sauce right there.
Hollywood is the willingness to figure it out for yourself. I'd say one of the biggest tips I have for you is to stop asking questions, start getting stuff done, stay focused, and figure it out for yourself. And if you don't figure it out,
by just aimlessly walking around the Walk of Fame all day.
Don't blame someone else. Just keep working until you figure it out. Sounds like a very depressing answer because everybody wants something for free, but when it comes down to it, that's a God's honest truth. It is not free. And if you're told it's free, wait for the bill.
Because he's smelly? That's a fly. James' pet fly.
Like I'll give you an example. My own situation is an example. My own life is.
I love when James uses his own life as an example.
Did I technically break into Hollywood for free? Technically, but at the cost of controlling my career choices. There's a lot of choices that I have to rely on people far more intelligent than I to make for me and tell me what to do because I'm not equipped properly and it isn't my place. So in return for being able to be a part of Hollywood, I rely on the powers that be to say, be here at this time or do this, and it's worth it, But that's kind of what it's all about. Is being in the industry is more of a public service than it is about you, and that that's the secret. You want the real secret to make it in Hollywood? Have a desire to serve your community. When you're serving your fans, your audience, when you're
Windy City Heat. Windy City Heat is a crazy movie. But, not Jared Leto. Fucking, who's that guy's name? What is that guy? Some guy I don't watch. Jimmy Kimmel, I'm pretty sure. Trolled this guy like so hard, he like convinced him he was going to be in a movie, and he's like a great actor and everything. And they made this whole movie. It was only aired on Comedy Central like once. Never heard of again. And like Perry Caravello is still like making content. He has like a Twitch stream and a YouTube channel and shit. I was gonna make like a video on him, and then I don't know. Actually, I think just a bunch of shit happened. I've just been like trying to keep up with these goofballs. So, but yeah, Windy City Heat. You guys should watch Windy City Heat.
Serving the people that watch you or pay attention to what you do or buy your product, whatever it might be, then you become successful.
Yeah, Scary Perry.
Usually. But without that core belief in the concept that I'm referring to, there's no making it at all. But as long as you have your main interest in the people that you serve and the recognition that you are serving, then you're good. And from there, you just build.
See, the confidence. Like, going from Heather to James, his confidence is, like, pretty much the same. He's, like, so sure of all the things he's saying, but I never see him put it to action unless he actually has a job, unless this is a real job.
No, I didn't have to worry about that, thankfully. Yeah, I can't talk about any of that type of thing. See, this weird thing happens where when you get permission to be a part of something, you can't really talk about it at all. So whether the answer is yes or no, I can't talk about it. What's up, boss?
What is this thing? This is an interesting piece of building. So this is, I don't know, he's talking to some man outside of building that looks like this, with sign that looks like this.
Are you still looking for someone to be out here?
To be out here. Red sign. Souvenirs. I think. I don't know. What is what happens if I press this button? Nothing? Because this is on? What if I press this button? Too far.
Are you still looking for someone to
There must be.
Be out here?
I'm sorry, what?
Are you still?
Gentleman who was here last year.
Give me 1 second, guys.
Came back. Now he's
They're frame by frame. Skip forward 5 seconds. What about just like frame by frame? Whatever. Some souvenir shop. And then I think he's muted for a while. Oh no. Oh no. Because we're only halfway. Halfway by the line. You know? You know what I mean? So.
Yes. Guys, I gotta go. I think I'm getting a job. But I will talk to you very soon.
Do you want me to take down your number or no?
Yes, definitely. All right. I'll be back. See you later.
So that's James getting his job. What do you guys think of James getting his job? Is that impressive? Are you impressed with Jim Jams over here getting a job? How is it only halfway? Well, it's a little more than halfway now, but that's still not ideal. It's not ideal. What are we gonna do? What would DJ Electric do? I don't know. Your birthday is October 5th? No. Francisco, is it? James and Daisy have the same birthday. That's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy beans. Cool beans, but crazy beans. It'll be okay. I don't think anything bad will happen. What else can we do? Want to watch the Cobra video, I guess? I didn't think we'd have... I swear to God, it would have been faster. I guess we'll close this for now. And then, what will we do? What will we do? Hello, Vegas Struckus. How you doing? Where is my browser? Okay. How long is the King Cobra video? Is it long? Hopefully not long. But don't believe her lies. 12 minutes? It has to be. Whoa. Yeah, we can we can do it in like 12 minutes. Alright. Already ready. What's
up, YouTube?
What's up, YouTubes? What's up, YouTubes? Whoa. That's okay. Well, this is gonna you might have to go over some cats. I think, yeah, up here. Would be cats below. There's some empty space here. I don't know how else to do.
So I didn't want to fucking talk about it, but Jessica Boyle has to open her fucking mouth and share shit on the internet that should not be shared, and then twist the story to make herself look innocent because she's a manipulative little cunt.
Oh, Scope's gonna get me in trouble.
I'm talking, of course, about the boob sucking incident. Dun dun dun.
This is like, no, do I need to, this is for like educational purposes? Not really, but it's not really. Is it for documentative purposes? Yeah. But, maybe trigger warning? I don't think we need a trigger warning, but maybe trigger warning and, just be cool. Just be cool, YouTube, be cool. I want to know what my boy Cobes, I want to know what my boy Cobes is up to while we wait for fucking James Saroka video to transfer, so we'll just listen to it, it's okay.
So back when I was living at my old apartment, Jessica came to visit me.
Whoops.
And we were both drinking, and my buddy Aaron at the time come over with some vodka. And he's like, hey guys, I got some weed. And I'm like, killer, man, can we smoke up? And he's like, yeah, dude. So we go up to his apartment, he's looking for his weed. And I'm not gonna lie, I was copping the feel on Jessica a little bit. It wasn't super graphic, but it was enough to let Aaron know.
Oh, I thought that was on.
At the time, she was with me. And Jessica, being Jessica, just out of nowhere takes her boobs out. And
I thought it froze.
she literally asked if Aaron could also suck on one of her titties while I suck on the other one. Aaron was asking for it too. One, Jessica Boyle's supposed to be my girlfriend at the time, and two, Aaron's supposed to be my friend at the time. And get this, Aaron already had a girlfriend that was long distance, bro. The only thing that happened was she got her titties sucked on, they were pinched and twisted a little bit. And Aaron asked if she could get eaten out by him, and me and Jessica were both like, no, dude, stop. I looked at Jessica and I said, put your tits away. And honestly, I felt disgusted. I felt humiliated. I felt just this disgusting. And I let it go because Jessica said she wanted to have a fantasy with 3 guys. And I'm like, no, I'm not sharing my girlfriend with anyone. If it were gender reversed, and let's think of it, if it were gender reversed, and if I were to do that to Jessica and one of her female friends and pressure them into both sucking my cock at the same time, while making her female friend do it while she watches,
Well,
she wasn't into it.
It would decarbonate it. Do I do this? I don't think I do this. That doesn't feel natural to me. I think I just hold my drink and I drink it. Because, yeah, it would make it like it just make the bubbles go away, right? I think. Unless I'm crazy. I have to go back and watch this stream.
I'd be a fucking pig. And if I pressured her into doing it on top of it, I'd be called a groomer. Fuck that shit. That is such a fucking double.
I think it's like when you swirl wine, but he does it for everything. I don't think you're supposed to do that to beer. Shake around a fucking beer can.
Standard. When men do it, it's because we're pigs, right? But when women do it, it's because they're sexually liberated. Kiss my ass. Oh, and then, when we're getting gas with Aaron in his car, I get out to go get a pack of cigarettes at Loaf and Jug, and I hear Aaron shout at Jessica, did I suck your titty last night? And there's a guy standing right next to us, and Jessica's like, dude, shut the fuck up. She got mad about that, and then goes on the internet and starts talking about it. Like, the mental disconnect this woman has is seriously the worst. And she forgot or neglected to mention that I said when she asked if Aaron could suck on her other titty while I suck on the free one. I said, well, it's your body. Do what you want to do, but I would rather you not. Subtle hint, hey, we're dating, and if we're supposed to be dating, why the fuck do you want other dudes? Am I not good enough for you kind of thing? Like, bro. That's basically what fucking happened. And conveniently, Jessica says, oh, she has a bad memory and doesn't remember, but then she's going to sit there and say, well, this is what happened. You cannot say you don't remember what happened and then say in the same video, but this is how it happened. Don't believe me, Drunken Peasants has footage that other channels have clipped of her saying the dumbest shit.
Whoops.
So when she tries to backtrack on camera and say, well, I didn't say that. Like, bullshit. Bullshit.
So that's it? Is there more
Aaron
tea?
was trying to steal my girlfriend.
He's just gonna repeat himself now because, like, oh, hey, that's pretty cool. It's like fireworks. But that's not what I want right now. I want to see how much more of the video there is because I don't feel like there's much more to the story. He's just gonna repeat himself again? Or I don't know. Too cool for you guys got it. It was a turtle. It was a turtle. It's taking forever to do this. Look, oh, I mean, like, we're like almost 75% there. This is just like silly though. It's silly. I'm sorry. No, I didn't miss Saroka. I'm waiting. Well, you missed like him live, but like him, I don't like him live that much anymore. But no, he'll be coming around the mountain. In just a little bit. So we're watching King Cobra's crazy video about Jessica doing stuff with Aaron and Cobes at the same time, and now he's sad about it. But maybe he's sad all the time. I don't know. Scary times we're living in.
And taking pictures of me while I was passed out. Then once Aaron got that DUI, I stopped hanging out with him because I'm a drinker too. But I'm not as bad as Aaron is. I've never been to the hospital for alcohol poisoning. Aaron's been in treatment several fucking times. He's been to the hospital multiple times for alcohol poisoning. And it's just fucking sad. Aaron showing up to his job drunk. And then telling me that I don't know how the world works. That's what he told Jessica anyways, allegedly. And just talking with Aaron, he knows how crazy Jessica is. Jessica would make a fight about nothing and then start yelling you about it when you call her out on her shit, and it's not fucking healthy. Oh yeah, Jessica didn't tell you that what I said about the whole boob sucking thing, right? I said I preferred if you wouldn't or didn't. I told Aaron and Jessica both I prefer if you didn't.
Oh, you do hearts.
So I got peer pressured into it because I didn't want to create a drama or a fight in the apartment complex I was living in, and I didn't want to fight with Jessica about it. Because then she would have used it as an excuse to rip on me for watching Chatterbait when she's not there. When she said in that relationship I could if I wanted to, just as long as she's not there.
What are the DTs? He's got the DTs and he wants to shame other people with drinking problems? Is that like direct tremors? You mean that like the shakes? I think he just like shaking his drinks. I don't see him shaking his like cigarettes or anything. Maybe, I don't know. No, I don't see him shaking his cigarettes, but maybe it's just I don't know what DTs are.
Which is kind of hypocritical for her to give me shit about that, considering she used to do Cam 4.
I don't know if that's relevant, but like Cobes is a pretty good drinker most of the time. You know, he's not too evil. He's pretty chill. And then sometimes he just drinks way too much. He smashes his phone. That was actually recently. Oh, and I guess he threatened to himself. Well, he yelled at the cigarette that one time. And some other stuff, but he's not that bad. Sometimes, most of the time.
I complained about Jessica Messica to Cam 4. Cam 4 said, look, you post this shit publicly. So if your shit gets sniped, it's your own damn fault. There's a big difference, YouTube, between Jessica posting like Cam 4 stuff publicly versus having an intimate moment with your other half, then you and your other half break up, and then she tries to revenge porn my ass, trying to sell pictures of her sucking my cock and what have you for $2,000. And no one's gonna pay her that money for that crap. But then she'll bitch when Jessica Messica revenge porns her. Fuck off. Fuck right off, dude. Her mental disconnect is seriously lacking, and I feel sorry for her. And
Did Jessica Messica revenge porn her? I don't remember that. You remember that? I don't follow everything Jessica Messica does, but I know that all this week I've been, well, not all this week. Maybe like for 2 or 3 days I've been like, what would Jessica Messica do? And I've been putting it in chat. Like this. What would Jessica Messica do? 2 exclamation marks. But like, is that bad? I wouldn't revenge porn anyone. So like, I can't. If that's where Jessica's head's at, that's not good. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I can't fucking stand her. She needs fucking mental help.
I'm getting my information from King Cobra though. I don't know how accurate it is.
I know what she's gonna fucking say if she was seeing me. Why the fuck are you talking about the Aaron situation on YouTube? Oh, did you forget, Jessica? You were the first one to say anything about it on fucking YouTube. So let me clarify the fucking record. No, it's kind of fucking horseshit, YouTube. I'm like, well, yeah, this is what I get. But like I said in my last video about Jessica, I'm not in a rush to find companionship or get laid. I'll find a way harder, younger girl that's old enough to drink and old enough to sink in the pinky. Yeah!
I don't know about this. Cobra will never steer me wrong. I think he might. Books? Cobra should have celebrate books.
Because 21 is as low as I go.
Oh my god.
Now, like, Jessica's gonna try to gaslight me and be like the world's biggest e-baking grifter, fucking manipulative piece of little cunt shit-licking fucktard. That's a mouthful.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm gonna have to age restrict this goddamn video.
Maybe I'll just trim the Cobes part out from the video. But at least we got to see it live. Yay, he's just a little angel. But no, not really. Not really.
Oh, and then when revenge porn to me doesn't work, she tries.
Well, like, yeah, Jessica Boyle was trying to sell his nudes for $2,000. We were like, do you think his nudes is worth $2,000? You guys really, I don't think his nudes are worth $2,000.
Tries to take all these videos that she allegedly recorded of us fighting and trying to expose that. Doing anything she can to ruin my reputation because she fucked it up. She's doing anything she can to piss me off and ruin my reputation because she fucked up and lost the best boyfriend she ever had. And
do you wink? Best boyfriend she ever had. Was he? Was King Cobra the best boyfriend Jessica Boyle now ever had?
There's no skin off my shoes. People saw how mentally insane she is. People see how impossible she is. A lot of people are like, Cobra, you have the patience of a goddamn saint. And I'm like, well, it's neither here nor there. So I was hanging out with Crystal Roberts on her stream and just all the people supporting me who are on my side
Crystal
with this
Roberts?
issue.
Crystal Roberts?
And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know what the fuck Jessica Boyle's mental problems are, but it's too much, dude. I think her parents are the fucking sense for putting up with it. You know, when Jessica Boyle's having a sour fucking mood, and it causes her to have like what you'd call sensory overload, she throws a fit. Grown ass woman fucking hitting herself. Like, I watched her fucking do it. You try to have a conversation with her, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's how conversations work. You say something, I say something.
Heather taught us this.
I try to have a conversation with her, and she'd get mad and scream, let me finish. And then she'd scream, you're not letting me finish. And I said, Jessica, it's not even like that. And I tried to explain it to her. She wouldn't fucking listen. I tried telling her, it's not that I'm not letting you finish. It's called having a conversation. I say something, you say something. And if my thought distracts you from what you're trying to say because you can't figure out what the fuck you're saying, grr, not my fault. And I don't want her to push me around physically or emotionally kind of thing. And when I call her out on her bullshit and she can't handle it, then I'm not taking her crap. She fucking loses it and starts hitting herself.
I did.
At one point,
it's been big news today.
When I was dating Jessica, she started hitting herself because she was a little too drunk.
I don't know if this doesn't really relate to, Cobb's story, his truth, but like, I like his pajamas. They're pretty cool. Look at them. Look. Think Cobb's would ever steer a, well, that's not a pirate ship. Steer a pirate ship around? I think so.
I immediately pulled her hand away from her, both her hands away from her head, and just held her, and she cried into my shoulders because she was feeling very emotional. And I whispered in her ear, "Stop hating yourself. Jessica, stop."
He whispered it. Stop hating yourself. That's weird. That's a weird thing, Cobes. You're kind of a weird guy sometimes.
It's gonna be okay. You try as hard as you can to be the sweetest fucking guy, and she pushes you away because that's all she's used to in her life is people treating her like shit. And the mental problems on top don't help. That's just my 2 cents, take it or leave it. On this video.
That was it? That was it? What was this video? Hold on. Night video. Everybody's so creative. What's night video? You guys want to watch night video? You guys still want to watch Cobes? Hold on. Let's see. Let's see what this ball is. Was Cobes the best boyfriend Jessica ever had? Yes. That's the majority vote. Let's see. Oh, did it say sent? Oh, we got the video. Hey, just in time. Perfect. I was like, I don't really want to watch night video. Whatever. If, like, that video was crazy enough. Like, he went into, like, way more shit than I thought we'd have to, like, fucking deal with. So, yeah, let me get this pulled back up here. And, pop that there. So this is like pretty much from the beginning. I think this fits a bit better. Why is it being like this? Rah, 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 rah. Oh, yeah, okay. Yes, this is the one I want. Good. Come see, come saw.
All right, yeah, we're good.
Thanks,
Okay.
James. Thanks for
And I'm
letting me
doing the
know.
screen
Whoa.
record in hopes that I could take this and repost it or something. I used to do that a lot. I just haven't done it in a while. But I need someone to give me a comment here so that you can hear them. And I'll repost to like YouTube or something. I'll figure something out. Yes, awesome. Okay.
I hate that ad shit.
So I got pretty much everything situated. Everything that I need is, the way I need it.
Okay.
So
Now
I was
we're
talking
ready.
to my buddy.
Now we're ready for the next James stream. See, like, if he went live, like, right now, I wouldn't have had, like, the space. On this phone, at least, to record him. And then I would have had to scramble because I'm using this phone to make sure the stream doesn't die like it did last time. Now this camera's kind of glitching, probably because it might die. This one might die soon. Or maybe, like, am I asking the computer to do too much? Not really. I think we're fine. Is it glitching? I'll see.
And I go, well, hey, look, I think I'm gonna go live stream.
I think we're
I'm gonna
alright.
go reconnect with you guys. Talk to the fans for a little bit and see how you guys are doing. And I don't know. I'm surprised with myself right now that I have things good in such a fashion that I don't have anything to worry about. I don't have anything I got to think about. I got everything organized. I have actual free time, actual real life free time.
Maybe it's because the video is so big.
And I thought, since I haven't been on, I think it's been like a week since I've live streamed. So I figured I'd come on and say hello.
Oh, I guess, like, I mean, like, he was live before. This isn't live, though. This is from 9:50. And it's 1:25 in the morning right now. So maybe I should take live out of the title. That'd probably be good for the people who were, like, just coming in. Why is this being, like, glitchy, though? It's on this side, too. It's not just on, like, it's being weird.
And take a walk on the boulevard. And we'll do it once around, the stars. And then, depending on how things go, maybe I'll do another round. Like we got about 80 some people in here. If we make it to 200 by the next go round, or like 150, we'll do another round. And if the numbers keep going up, then I'll keep staying live. And as long as we get have consistent interaction in the broadcast and in the comments,
Saroka
then
was live.
I'll stay live. and however long that lasts, how long it lasts, and that's going to be it. So I might live stream with you for a half hour, or I might live stream with you for 5 hours. That's all going to depend on the amount of interaction we have, how many of you are tapping the screen and giving hearts, the amount of shares we get, stuff like that. And if we start ranking, then I stick around longer. As of right now, I just figure I'd give you a little treat and come on and see how you're doing. So it is, what is it? Saturday, Saturday night. So I'm excited to go on the boulevard, and I miss just walking around. It's fun. I don't do it near as much as I used to, but it's good just to get out.
That is true. It does look weird, right? Like he's in this is a weird outfit. I don't know what's up. I don't know what's up with this outfit. It's kind of strange. I agree.
Just even if you're not doing anything, just seeing what's going on. And how's the new job? We'll go over that very quickly. So it wasn't really a job. I thought.
Wait. James didn't get the job? Why am I surprised? I'm not really surprised. I'm pretending to be surprised, I guess. But, of course he didn't get the fucking job. What happened? I didn't listen to this. We were streaming Heather at the time. Okay. Did we get a job update? Chef's kiss.
It wasn't legit, unfortunately. So I worked. Essentially, what happened was.
We'll put that in the title.
I worked the equivalent of a full shift over 2 days. I worked about 8 hours over 2 days. I didn't get paid.
When are you supposed to get paid?
Which is, I had definitely earned a couple of dollars, but I was told that I wasn't going to get paid. So I said, all right, thank you for your time and your consideration. And I took a walk, so that's okay. No big deal. I'll get another one. So it's really not that. It didn't hit me too hard. It's not a big deal. I got, like I said, I got everything situated that I have to get situated, and it could be worse. I could be on the street. I could be struggling for.
He made a post. What? When was the last time we covered James? Like a few days ago. We did. It was on members only stream. I was going over James. So we're waiting for something. I don't even remember why we were going over James. Because I did a James thing on him, and he said there was a post from recent where he's a homeless content creator or some shit. I'll find it. I'll find the fucking Twitter since we're doing James stuff anyways. I was just renaming the stream to he didn't actually get a job. Big surprise, James.
Resources. I could be struggling for money. I'm not really having anything that I have to worry about. So, like I said, I actually have time to. Was it skin? It was, yeah, unfortunately. So, but it's fine. Just waiting on some stuff in the mail, and I got nothing but time. And we're also going to just duke out the TMZ bus. We're going to do that tomorrow. Just look away. That's all you got to do.
His nose, it's been broken a few times. It actually looks like it's been broken, again? But back in the other way? Because it used to be crooked.
I'll tell you something right quick. The easiest way.
Yeah, as far as I know, she's doing fine. If anything has changed, I didn't hear about it, but no, she's doing good. She's with her family. She's happy.
Okay, how do I put this? If you are somebody who has some type of limelight, especially in the Hollywood area, and you want to dip TMZ, it's kind of like people that have to dodge the police. You kind of have to dodge TMZ. So you kind of you put your head down, you hide.
TMZ isn't gonna fucking know this. What is he talking about?
Away. You look forward.
Why is he so Yeah, I guess this is training for James. He's like, yeah, if he ever does get famous, he's like, I'm trained for this, I've already been avoiding TMZ, even though TMZ isn't looking for him.
And even if people are looking at you or waving at you,
fucking Wi-Fi hopping. But he thinks like that little thing on the news is like TMZ. Like, remember that guy who wanted to interview James from jail? He declined the interview. Now he just thinks like TMZ is after him. Shit, it's fucking. He's wild. What a wild man. Yeah, people are like scam job.
Start to doubt that it's
Yeah,
you.
look back. There we go.
Pretend like you don't know.
So that's James's connection. I apologize. I don't want to jump too far ahead because this player jumps further ahead than YouTube's when we do it. And I don't want to miss anything. I have to jump back and says. But I don't want you to think like the stream's glitching, because if it does glitch, I need to know.
And then when they consistently try to get your attention, you pretend like instead of noticing them over calling your name, you notice them just because they're being loud, and you just be like, "Oh, hi," and then they just stop because they don't think it's you. Worth it for doing that to you? No, it doesn't work that way around here. No, around here it's kind of like just being out in nature. It's just natural selection takes its course. You don't really have to do anything about stuff when people do stuff to you. You kind of just you go on your own way, mind your own business, and then whatever they're trying to do to you usually falls through. And if it doesn't, you just oh boy.
I wouldn't hook Mary up with James. I don't. Okay, so James and Daisy are very similar. I want to say they're the same person. I say James and Heather are the same person for sure. But if Heather is just like a different flavor of Daisy, then so is James. So James would probably have Mary wrapped around his finger, and fuck that. Fuck that. No, so I wouldn't do that. But Daisy's pretty headstrong. She's crazy. She's just like James, like they have the same birthday. But John needs to be there still. We don't want to like put Daisy in danger. That wouldn't be nice. I wouldn't want Daisy putting me in danger, I don't know how that would happen, but you know what I mean? That'd be bad. That would be thumbs down. That's a thumbs down. Oh, it says glitching.
Nowadays, say
Someone said Mary will drive James to see Mary this week? That is a bad idea. Mary will drive James to see Mary? Mary will drive James to see Daisy, you mean? Or just to see her? Let's see. Oh, that's not in there anymore.
There's somebody on the street live streaming. I didn't realize that they were live streaming. I looked right at their camera. So that was great.
But James, you're live streaming. He's like a fucking Jedi today. I don't know why. And where did this like thing go? He wasn't wearing this when we were like watching him live. This is a weird outfit. Did he get rid of it?
Where are we at? 162. Sweet. Look, things should be good for tonight.
Yeah, Sam. I don't think this either.
I'm just very excited.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. Mary should not drive James to see Daisy. That'd be bad. That'd be bad news bears.
Just to be out here, like, I got these, right? I bought them myself with my own money.
Yeah, where'd you get the money? Where'd you get the money, Jim Jams?
Sounds funny, but it's so weird to go from, I used to make so much money, and then to have 5 minutes where, I'm having to rely on society. And now, once again, having my own is really nice. I don't have too much of it. I don't have an income, but at least I got what I need, and I'll have an income pretty soon. But just to be able to. Yeah, the platform doesn't really like me smoking on camera, so I'm gonna have to keep that to a minimum. But get to the nutrients. Alright, 1 second. Okay. So this ain't going on YouTube, that's for sure. But we're trying the screen record feature, and we'll see if it works.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Let me get on the side so I'm not like blowing smoke in people's faces. But I have to tell you, I have definitely been blessed with my experience in Hollywood because I got to, like, I guess the bittersweet situation of coming to Hollywood in dire straits was that the first people I got to know were locals. So, like, I kind of became one, like, almost overnight. And that doesn't mean much compared to people that have been here their whole lives, but I got welcomed, you know? And I got the one up, and now I have the rest of my life to just keep building up slowly. There's like a whole bunch of people lined up here. I don't know what for, but like a concert or something. It sounded loud. It sounded really loud. 1 second. Got it. Okay. All right. So I very much learned just to like bob and weave out of traffic. Not gonna lie to you, never gets old. Always fun. At least I have fun with it. Physically walking, obviously, not like in a car, but oh, for those of you that are excited, I do have my license, and I will be getting a car pretty soon.
I'm so excited. Who does he think is gonna be excited about that? What are we to be excited for? Mamma mia. We're gonna switch these cats for some different cats that are more HD cats. I think they're more HD, right?
And no, I won't be going anywhere. I will be staying right here in beautiful Hollywood. I'm not gonna get in my car and take off because I don't have anywhere else that I want to go. I got accustomed to this. I'm comfortable, and I plan to stay.
Yeah.
So the word of the day, if we're ready.
Oh, maybe we should do like Halloween cats.
And I had to Google what it meant. So demure means like humble and modest. That's what demure means.
I just learned what this meant. Like literally, I think yesterday or the day before. Which is crazy.
So as soon as I move into a place that's long term, not just like month to month, I'm gonna change my status that I have there. I'm gonna put demure as long as it's still popular. And it's gonna be pretty funny.
Like when he called himself Karma, oh my god. Okay, cool. Whatever. Demure? I didn't know that this is gonna be a James thing. Is this gonna stick? Do you think Demure's gonna stick?
And very appropriate. So if you're new to the live, my name is James Saroka, and I guess I'm not. Am I still a live streamer? Is that like still how this works, or is this?
Yeah, James is acting like you just came out of the war or something.
Now it's just something I do. I don't know. I honestly don't know, but I'm doing it. So I'm here with you.
What else would you be doing? Just, I like how the beginning of the live was way better. Apparently, I don't know. I was getting sick of it at the end. Fucking James.
And continuously not caring what people think. Pretty good at that. being checked out by and checking out beautiful women all day, every
He's getting his fucking oh my god, he's getting his libido back, his mojo.
day out here. Also, another thing that I very much enjoy.
Just thinks women are checking him out constantly.
Things are much more free out here. It's fantastic. You pretty much just talk to anybody, and anybody will talk to you, and it's like not weird, which is really nice. People are still friendly out here, and despite popular opinion, at least in Hollywood, people have manners. And I know some people think that people in Hollywood don't have manners, but that's usually just the people that don't have manners. But my experience is that people around here are actually pretty cool.
James.
And that's not just lip service, it's my experience. I know you guys want me to do all the talking, but I will. I will talk to you for the next half hour. But we're already almost at 200, so you know, I promised you that if we got up to 100, that I would do another walk around the stars. Sorry, but now you got two. We'll do 2 rounds, so you got me for at least an hour. It takes about 30 to 45 to, you know, go from, what is it, Gower in Hollywood down to I think it's La Brea in Hollywood. So. Oh my gosh, you guys are so quiet. You can't talk. Things aren't different. You can still talk to me. I would prefer that you did. That's why I come live, to reconnect with you and check in and see how everybody's doing. And selfishly, I'm partially doing it for me too. Because whether you realize it or
Of course he's doing it. It's only doing it for him.
not, those of you that actually come in and talk with me, you're a grounding force for me. You're people that I can connect with and talk to, who I can count on being there on a regular basis. You're kind of like my accountability partners. And I do mean
Accountability buddies? I was gonna say Daisy has empathy angels, not accountability buddies. We gotta hold James accountable? He hates that. He's like one of his fucking pet peeves. He hates that shit.
so, you know, I look forward to talking with you. I was like in the middle of something, and I said to my friend, I'm like, look, I haven't talked to the fans in like a week, so if you wouldn't mind, I'm gonna
Fucking Heather Gillespie.
go take a walk and see how everybody's doing. And you know, I have to say, most of my friends, they don't really do live stream. They don't do social media. They have people that do their social media for them. So, you know, it's something where it's just my thing. And you know, I like to connect and talk with you. But I am going to show you. So I'm going to get to the end of the line here, and I'll show you guys how busy the Walk of Fame is tonight, because they got 2 theaters that are opening up for shows tonight. And sorry, my legs hurt. Give me a second. Every now and again, I just get a sharp pain in my back. All right. Oh my gosh. All right, give me 1 second. I'll show you. We're flipping the camera. I just got to figure out how.
He used to call like the people who don't. What did he call the people who donated to him? Probably not sponsors, but well, it's feet piecers. And he said he got Yeah, he said he got donations, or contributions. Contributions. I think he called them contributions at one point as well.
I always forget. And we could do TikTok. I just gotta wait. So look at that. They're all lining up for that.
How many screens do I have running? Well, I have like this one right here that we're looking in, and then just like another screen, so 2, and that's it.
Theater. They're all lining up for the theater, right? And that's pretty much every single week. which is very cool. And then they're doing it down here too for another show. Might be Hamilton. I don't know. It says 8 p.m. on the sign. It's about 7. Joker 2 movie. I mean, maybe up.
See, if the fucking thing worked, the secret, like, I don't know, this is a weird link that we used to be able to watch James through a web browser on. If that thing didn't mess up, then we would know exactly when to stop, because it'd be like 10:30 was when I went live. But then it didn't go live. I had to come back, and I don't know what time I came back at. Don't know. X. No idea.
By the T, maybe up by the Chinese theater. I didn't get up there yet.
Oops.
I'll let you know. I'll show you guys when we get up there if there's a lot of people. But the nice part about, you know, when it's dark, I can show you guys. Excuse me. I can show you guys, and you know, I'm not showing everybody's faces. So, thanks for the hearts. I am screen recording this, so I will put it up on some platform. I mean, I'll try to put it on Instagram, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. Is that I'll clip it, or I probably won't even clip it. You guys know me; I'm not going to take the time to do that. So I'll just take the raw footage and I'll throw it right up on Instagram or something like that. And wherever I put it, I'll go across platforms and tell you guys where to find it. But Bigo doesn't do replays, so I don't have a replay to show you. But I'm gonna try to do a makeshift replay just by taking the footage and throwing it up somewhere. And then on TikTok, I think we're at like 100 on TikTok. People are starting to find us. Starting to find me, which is good. Not gonna lie, haven't really been trying too hard. But I'd say about 100 people have found TikTok, and I think we got to get to like 1,000 or something, and we can do it on TikTok. But for now, we're gonna do it here. And a lot of people are very excited for TikTok. I've been dipping in and out of people's live streams, and thankfully word's gotten around even in the TikTok community, at least locally, and I'm very excited about that. But I have to admit to you, it's going to be short-lived. I probably won't be doing live streaming type thing for longer than a year or two, at least in high volume. Because once I start getting things running for myself in a traditional fashion, I'm not going to be able to do this.
Hey, Misty, look at this. Isn't this cool? Look at this cat over here. That's like a Halloween cat. Whoa. Why is my... Hold on. Look at the Halloween cat. That's pretty cool. James.
This near as often. But for now, you have my full attention.
Me.
Just trying to make sure I don't run into anybody.
Unbelievable type talent.
You need a cigarette?
Yes, sir. I would love one.
Come on. I got you.
He's looking out for the homeless in his white hood. He's Assassin's Creed, but of the cigarettes. He's looking out for everyone over here.
I got a cigarette for you. Come on.
Thank you. I'm talking because I know that I'm not crazy. It's true.
I don't think you're crazy.
This is true.
I think you need a fucking cigarette.
Yes, sir, I do. I fucking been through hell for like 4 years straight.
Okay.
Before
we get to the crowd here.
4 years.
Stay lit. That ain't gonna stay lit.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do yourself a favor. Breathe in, breathe out. You feel me? I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Breathe in, breathe out, brother. You have a good night, all right?
Wow, are you guys impressed with James? I'm not impressed with James. He's still gonna get killed out here one day.
All right. see, I don't have to feel bad about doing that because it's my money. You know, it's not, somebody didn't buy me a pack of cigarettes this time. I bought my own. If I want to give somebody a cigarette, I'll give somebody a cigarette. I get what I'm doing, guys. So that's that. All right, moving on. So what's everybody doing? So scared. Yeah, I tell you what. You gotta think about it like being an animal.
Whoops.
All right, the streets. I'm talking on the real streets, not the playing around. People can smell your fear. They really can. And when it comes to someone who's in a rough situation and who's not looking for trouble, they're going to be scared of you because you're scared of them. But if you don't show any fear and you offer them a little bit of guidance, then they're like, okay, I'm good for 5 minutes. And that's usually all it takes. And then they go on their merry way. They remember what they were doing, and they come down off of whatever they took, and they're just fine. Are they going to do it? Probably. More than something it cost me $1 at best. So it'll be fine. I just like to check and make sure everything's good here and there. And things are good. It's just somebody that wasn't doing good. Alright, moving on. I have to admit, one of my favorite things to do when I'm walking, is when someone doesn't think I'm paying attention or they think I don't see them. Like I'm telling you, you'll have people that'll stop they'll stop in the dead of traffic. Not, driving traffic, but they'll stop dead and walk in traffic and expect you to run into them. I see them. I don't worry too much. Like I said, I might not be out here anymore like that, but
It ain't no one left or one right. It's mighty. All right, what this guy say? David walking.
do I walk every day? I don't walk a whole lot every day. I can tell you, even once when I got my car, I barely get in it. It's there for when I need it. As opposed to having 7 or 10 different streaming services, I have car insurance. I prefer car insurance over having 10 streaming services, but it's a trade-off. And I'll get to a point where I could have both the streaming services and the car insurance, but for now, I'm picking one.
Well, that's not true.
And I'm making friends, which is cool.
I'm here, Misty. Had to go eat some cheese. Let's see if I can grab a block of cheese with one line.
I'm actually, just yesterday, I went to the gym with somebody at random. I literally met somebody on the street, and she just struck up a conversation with me. I ended up going back to her place. She has like this super fancy apartment. Went to the gym, went in the jacuzzi. Had a lot of fun. It was pretty cool.
I don't believe that.
Just made a friend just like that.
Also, was James saying that people were trying to bait him into walking into them? You gotta watch out here. People are gonna try to make you walk into them. Okay. The fucking guy.
And then some other instances like that, but when it's right on the boulevard, I try not to share too much. But that was, you know, a little off the beaten path. So.
When does he sleeps? I don't know. James might be on a real sleeping schedule. Also, the car thing is a lie. I don't think he has his license. He definitely doesn't have a car. He'd just be in the car all the time if he had a car, like he was before. But James, I don't think can get a license until he pays off some kind of parking infraction. He was bitching about it last year. He has like all these fines. He's like, I'm never gonna pay them.
I'm actually starting to warm up, but like I don't want to take my hood off. This is like a super cozy hoodie. And I don't want to take off my hood. I know I look super shady having my hood up in the middle of the night, but I am warm, I am comfortable, and I don't care. If you have a car, would you stay there or travel? I'm staying here. I mean, I'm eventually gonna travel, but like my mode of travel has changed. Like from now on, it's gonna be going on vacation, you know, or going to work elsewhere.
He should just stay. He should stay in LA.
And then the car is kind of just to have a car, you know. I don't really use it as often as I used to. If you get what I'm saying. It's not really something that I utilize near as much or the same as I used to. So, do I like driving? You bet. You know I do. I don't have a need for it near as much anymore. Pretty much everything that I need is within walking distance. Anything that I could do, anyone I want to talk to, you know, pretty much within walking distance. And if it's not, or they're not, well, that's when I get in the car or I get in somebody else's car. 9 times out of 10, it's always somebody else wants to
You like the cat? You like this cat here? He's pretty cool.
drive, so I'm normally the one getting in. I always thought I'd be the one driving people around and paying for stuff. It's kind of nice that I'm not that person.
James has never been that person, or even close to being that person.
I could actually focus on my own stuff for a while, you know.
Stay with Daisy on the beach.
There's also the factor of like, it's not that I'm not supposed to be live streaming with you and giving you this much time and attention at very, very low cost, I guess you would call it in the industry. But like you guys,
The industry. I really need to get a James bingo card going for us. I don't know how I keep forgetting. I don't know how.
no, I don't see it that way, and I don't like to see it that way. So, you know, the hood goes up here and there. That's okay. I'm not doing something I'm not supposed to be doing. I'm just doing what I want a little more than I guess some people would prefer. You look and
I don't know what the fuck he's referring to.
sound like a power bottom. Well, I tell you what, I'm not one. So, so here's what it is for me. I identify as straight, and I cannot confirm nor, excuse me, I cannot confirm nor deny that, you know, I fancy whatever I fancy when I fancy it.
I fancy whatever I fancy when I fancy it. Okay. James is bi. I'm assuming he's bisexual.
That's it.
There's nothing wrong with that. He just said that really fucking weird. Like, what the hell is that?
it just got like super quiet.
Yeah, the world stopped everything it was doing when James came out of the closet. I'll reminisce on this day.
You identify as an Apache helicopter. Well, you know what? More power to you. I hope you find fuel.
I have to die.
What's up, buddy? How's it going? Working still? Pretty good. Walking stars. I didn't have much else to do. I was sitting watching some TV with a buddy, but I realized I haven't talked to you guys in a while, so I thought I'd come and hang out for a while. What's up, Jay? Hey, yeah, so we're over 200. You guys have me for the next hour.
You guys for the next hour. Do you guys know if Jessica Messica revenge corned Jessica Boyle or Nal? I need to know, so I can't keep saying, what would Jessica Messica do? Actually, we can just keep saying it. What would Jessica Messica do? But it's his thing. Glitchy. What's going on, Josh? Josh, once I can get back on StreamYard, you can call in. Right now,
I cannot wait till I get my second phone. I start playing music. That's the next goal.
Oops.
Is to have my phones with me and keeping them charged. Yeah. I forget. I really do forget. I always remember to keep one charged, but I always forget to charge the other one. And then, then I don't have music playing.
Oh, I guess I could do cursive.
And you guys know we're past the point of being able just to play music for fun, which is okay. How's my audio? Can you hear
You think he's asexual? Like Heather? Heather being asexual?
me okay? Am I loud enough?
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Just wondering.
Your connection's just bad, James. Not much. Hey. James, stop being boring. We can only go until 10:52, and then we're caught up with James in his crazy world, in his Bigo Live world.
All right. Well, the hood's coming off because I'm getting warm.
Right.
I don't really know what to say. Background voices overwhelm at times. Yeah. People out here, we're vocal. It's a vocal community at large. Both, what do you call it? People from here and our visitors. We like to, use our voices. It's a pretty common theme. I told you guys often, I come, one second. Excuse me. I'll come live, right? And people see Hollywood or they'll see California for the location. And it's always assumed.
Thank you.
You guys already know what I'm going to say. It's always assumed. Well, what protest is it today, or was it this, or was that? And it doesn't happen near as often as people think it does. It really doesn't.
Silly me thought he was drinking a juice box. No. Doing bad things.
It's actually pretty peaceful out here. It's just about where you frequent, who you hang out with. Like if you want trouble, it's easy to find. If you don't,
It's true. He was very anti-gay. He actually said that no, that was Heather. I think Heather said every gay person had been assaulted or something, and that's why they're gay. James, I think, just said that there's something like mentally wrong with them or something. He was like just as offensive, but in a different way. I'm trying to remember like the specific quote he said. I can't remember it.
It's easy to stay away from.
Just gave her pay. Yeah.
Got it. 1 second.
What's he doing right now? This is pretty much what he's doing right now. I mean, like, he's not live right now, but this is what he was doing at 10:21 p.m.
And I still owe the Church of Scientology a quarter. And I keep forgetting.
Quarter? $0.25?
And I'll get it to them. Sometimes they come out. Like lately, the doors are always closed and stuff. I don't know why. But I miss the days when they'd be out and about and talking to everybody. It was always fun. But you know what? There's always got to be somebody to ruin something.
Why is he so into Scientology? That makes no, like, he doesn't have the money. He's broke. No money. No money.
Or whatever. I know everybody's got their qualms. I get it. Me personally, I try to find the best in everybody. I miss just walking by and waving hey. You know, it was always, I don't know, I enjoyed it. It's always nice to see friendly faces and people you get familiar with, and whatever your situation or belief may be. You know, everybody's got their own thing. And that's supposed to be the whole idea, is that we're open to everybody. I mean, that's literally what we stand for out here.
How do we get here?
So we don't just do it in Philly anymore. Got our own little crew here now too. It's not good. I mean,
He wasn't in Philly before. He was from Pennsylvania.
some people don't like it. A couple of my friends who are in law enforcement pisses them off quite a bit. But you know, it's like boys will be boys. They're gonna do what they're doing. I can tell you, I've never once seen them in the news. I've never once heard of them in the paper.
I heard nudes. I've never seen him in the nudes.
I haven't seen any crashes or anything, you know. But the people that don't like it, they're often just worried about them. They want to make sure that they're not, you know, getting hurt or hurting anybody. So I get that. But I have to admit to you, I like to say I'm a pretty fair guy, and I like to say it how it is. And from what I see, they drive more responsible than some of the people who have their ducks in a row.
Wow, what am I thinking of? McDonald's.
Unpopular opinion, but excuse me.
Too late.
At least I'm right. Like I said, they do the same thing in Philly, and you never hear any crashes.
What is he doing about Philly for? When was he ever in Philly? I don't remember him being in Philly. Has he ever been in Philly? Philly cheesesteaks?
Anything like that. They stay organized, and as long as they stay out of trouble, it's not much of a problem. And honestly, from what I've seen, the tourists absolutely love it. So, you know, it's that battle between the organized society and the disorganized society. And, you know, one thing I love about being here is that you get both. And I think that's the way it's supposed to be. You know, you got to be able to ebb and flow with people and be comfortable with one another.
Daisy blocked you? Alan blocked you? Alan blocked me. On the last account I had. No more accounts for Daisy. You're gonna have to talk to me on TikTok. Of all the places, what a weird place.
I don't want to. This lady had a baby. I don't want to smoke right next to her kid. All right. So now this is some risky business. I'm going a little further up the walk here. We're by Hollywood and Highland. Things have died down quite a bit. It's actually more
Look sharp.
quiet than I expected for a Saturday night, but still a lot of traffic.
I wasn't really paying attention too much. What is risky business about just walking down the street smoking? Risky business.
You know what? I don't know if I will take it. I mean, I'll put the recording up somewhere, and you guys can watch the whole thing if you want to. But at this point, I know how many people just take it and clip it and put the videos up. So I'm like,
any video he does, any video, pretty much any video, unless it's like too crazy. But even then, like we'll put it up, I just have to censor it, or else YouTube gets mad.
I don't know.
Like they
I
did
will.
last
I'll
time.
put it up for you. I will. I got like a rock. I got a rock or something in my shoe, and I gotta get it. It's bothering the hell out of me. Give me a second. All right, maybe 1 second. All right, should be good. It literally looks like I'm just like staring at the wall because my phone's like in an inlet, so it looks like I'm just staring at the wall. But we're gonna go somewhere that you know what? My next move is to get a little tripod or something. That's what I'm gonna have to do. That way, when I want to take a seat, I can talk to you guys without having to hold the phone in my hand. Now what? Now what is in my shoe? Jeez. Yeah, we got Zach Galifianakis here tonight. That's exciting.
Wow.
I tell you what, the guy that comes here and plays the what's the character's name from The Hangover? He comes here dressed up as the guy from The Hangover. He has been here, I think, for about 5 years. I'm pretty sure it's still the same guy. So like you'll see the Wolverine, you'll see Spider-Man and Catwoman, right?
Anyone's doing the what he's describing, the costumes and stuff, or whatchamacallit, the other thing. James live streaming, like seen that in public.
And it's all different people, most of them. Over the years, it's like they either move out or they change their careers or whatever they do. But that the guy that plays Zach Galifianakis.
He literally said he chooses to be an NPC today, even though he's the only one who isn't one. It was a weird fucking statement, Rosen. Didn't know what it meant.
That he's dressed up as, still the same guy. Since 2017, still the same guy.
Yeah. I can plug my phone back in now.
Oh man. Tell me I didn't. Okay, we're good. I just gotta take a moment, make sure I'm set. Yep, I'm good.
You've seen James live stream at a casino, or just a person live streaming at a casino? And they looked at them weird.
Okay. Remember, in the pursuit of your dreams, embarrassment is something you save for afterwards. Well, there isn't anyone lined up at Disney. I can't say there's too many people at the theater. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's not released yet. That Joker movie, we still got another week and a half for that. I can tell you, I saw Brad Pitt the other day. That was pretty cool. It was like less than 6 feet from Brad Pitt. It's kind of a first. And apparently, I guess George Clooney was there too, but I didn't see him. I swear to you, I was like, I guess Brad Pitt was standing right next to George Clooney. He was in the recording, but I didn't even notice that he was standing there until I looked at the recording. I totally missed him. But Brad Pitt was in like a gold suit, so he really stood out. It was very easy to see. But that was cool.
What's Brad Pitt in a gold suit for?
What else? I don't know. See, I got this thing going where I'll do my live stream, and I guess a lot of you guys will watch from another account, you know, like people that are restreaming. You're welcome to come in here. I mean, I appreciate it if you did. I appreciate you also not wanting to overwhelm me. I appreciate that. But it is really...
He was in a gold suit. Look. People magazine says, I don't know, nothing. That looks yellow to me. Gold suit. Kind of a gold suit.
Really nice getting the recognition when I go into live streams. I go into people's live streams and they know it's me. Because you know, starting out, I had people that I would watch and, you know, that I appreciated following, and now they know who I am too. It's kind of nice. And it's the same on TikTok, like I said, which that part blows my mind. It's like sometimes, like I know how far things have come.
I just figure like he's around Brad Pitt all the time. Like him and Brad Pitt are just like tight at this point, you know?
I know how far I've come, but it doesn't always register for me. I don't always, like there's times and days where I don't feel like that person. And it could be a good thing, you know? But today's one of those days where I feel normal. And it's nice.
That's nice. He seems like more calm than usual, so that's good. It's been a good day for James. This is still just like a very odd place. I didn't think we'd end up in like the streets of Hollywood. Just like aimlessly walking on live stream, getting fake jobs, and I don't know, just lying as usual. It's like he went right back into the same personality, and now he's just kind of like settling in to the streets of Hollywood. So hopefully, I don't think he doesn't have a car either. There's no way he has a car. So he's cool. He's stranded there for now. As long as he stays there, that's okay. I give him an A+ for not breaking any laws other than threatening to kill me. That's pretty good, by James standards.
But I do have a full battery, so you guys have me for, I'd say another hour or two, maybe 3, depending on how long we go.
Let's see, what was it? You went for, like another 2 hours.
I don't really have much to talk about. Like I said, most of what I'm doing is kind of local stuff. It's just like you got to be here and be in it to be doing it, and you don't really talk about a whole lot of it.
Picking up traffic cones, giving people cigarettes, selling t-shirts for 2 days.
Or at least not on the internet. So, I mean, everybody in town talks. That's how it goes. But, you know, you don't really take most of it to the internet.
It's OBS, so I can't, like, highlight the comments. So I have this drawing thing instead. I want it to stay, but it only stays if I hold down the button. As soon as I release it, it's gone. So I can only draw things in, like, one line. Like, Etch-a-Sketch. But I'll figure it out. I just took, like, I think I took almost 15 minutes trying to figure it out on stream, so I just gave up for now. Anyways, it's too late.
And there's parties you go to that you share on the internet, and you know, you put back and forth with each other, but then there's, you know, stuff you go have fun doing that you don't put out because you don't really want to be sharing every little detail. You know, it's nice to have some stuff to yourself.
If you look at the sidewalk, it's a water frame over here.
Carlos.
So I'll dip over here real quick.
He has such a weird hobble to his walk now.
So we're going by the Big Star. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. I'll show it to you.
Oh, it was evil though at first. There was I did a stream that redirected to the stream, and then OBS made it like, I don't know, it died. So like I'm having to monitor it. Which it seems fine now. It seems like everything's good. But one of the reasons I don't like OBS, I didn't even know I wasn't streaming until I was like, I haven't got comments in a while, and then people were like, what happened? Mamma mia.
So that's the Big Star. Right at, what is it, Hollywood, La Brea. Yeah, La Brea.
Let's do James.
Kind of like I don't know what I'm talking about. It works.
What to do with Jay?
But, we're gonna let that man take a nap. We're gonna go this way. Are we? Oh, we're not ready yet. I'm good.
Nah, I have to find out.
And I'm not gonna take a seat because I'm not tired yet. But
Oh, it is.
I'll get there. Okay, I need a consensus here to my silent audience, my undying fans who love to talk my ear off in real life, which I personally love. I love being the confidant. It's one thing to sign here's how I see it. It's one thing to sign an autograph. It's another thing to have somebody come up to you, grab you by the arm, sit you on the bench with them, and talk to you for an hour about their personal life, like they know you. And
Good night, Misty McLean. I hope you have a good sleep. Whoa.
there was a point where I found that weird. I don't find it weird anymore. I love it now.
Oops.
Because that's like my life is so wonderful, and it's become a culmination of all the best facets of my desires that, that my life is beyond my own personal imagination. It's better than I ever could have thought it could have been.
Really? This is better than everything in the world?
There's a lot of people in the industry who don't prefer to be so intertwined and integrated. But me, I love it. It's what I do. It's what I've always done. So to come here and do what I love to do and not have to sacrifice the personal part of it, I love that. I really do. Oh, yeah. So let me ask you guys, all right? Beard or no beard? I want your opinion because, here's where I'm at. Every lady that I've been meeting with, they love the beard. Absolutely love my beard. And they don't want it gone. They love it. All of my friends, I don't have.
I spelled it bread, and I forgot that you guys can see everything I'm typing. I spelled beard as bread. Karaoke? Some karaoke on the streets. Streets of the Wakafam.
I don't have a single friend that likes my beard. Every friend of mine wants me to get rid of my beard. And I'm sweating. I am sweating so bad. I keep thinking that I've got an issue. I don't got an issue. I'm sweating. Oh my gosh, am I sweating? But the hoodie ain't coming off because I know the moment I'm taking the hoodie off. That's it. Not doing it here. Give me a second. There's also this like preconceived notion that every one of us is selfish. Nah, not not really.
He says.
Um,
Says the guy who demands money from people that he's ghosted for months and like just the general public and.
If I was selfish, God, would I be so much more rich. As you're coming
James couldn't even hold down a fake job.
in, say hello. Let me know where you're from if you would like to. You are currently hanging out with me virtually in Hollywood, California. That is in the United States, for those of you who might not be familiar.
Okay, who in the world doesn't know that, like, where fucking Hollywood is?
And I do my best to keep you on your toes, keep you interested, and keep you laughing when I could. Oh, sorry. 1 second.
Seven votes on the beard. What was I was gonna do? I totally forget. Too late.
I think there's a lot of people that are getting used to the fact that I really do ride solo this often. You know, like.
I think this is. Well, this is where we started watching, and then the internet cut or whatever. So like, pretty much, we're like pretty much caught up. I can't remember what I was gonna do in their poll. I'm too tired, anyways. We should probably end it. I have no idea like how long this has been going because I don't have StreamYard. I don't even know how many people are watching. I don't know what's happening. I just don't know, guys. I just don't know. But I think I need, like I was saying before, I might need to make the switch over to just OBS. You guys like OBS? You like the cat and the like whatever, the drawing? Maybe that's what we should do a vote for. We can still watch it for a little bit longer. But oh, because I deleted the stream anyways. Yeah, I'll play it out. And then I'll upload these once I mesh them together. I still have to do like I have to write this down actually somewhere. I have to make new emojis, and then I gotta finish the fucking merch shit so you guys can have fun sayings on t-shirts if you want to buy them. And then see, I already forget. I need like energy drinks, not just Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew isn't cutting it anymore. It's a crazy world.
I ride solo. That's kind of what I do. That hasn't changed. So many people. So many people.
Pretty much the difference. I don't know. I can have people call in on there. Yeah, this.
Hey, come here.
Yeah, harder drug.
So this is the movie
Like Kratom. No, I'm not doing Kratom.
we're talking about.
Shani and Rev were insane on Kratom.
1 second, I'll show you. We got the Joker will be coming out
Fancy
within the next week
t-shirt.
or two.
Oh, the Joker got a girlfriend. That's nice. That's nice. But yeah, fancy on a t-shirt.
Sorry. Alright.
Was
So I'm gonna squeeze through traffic real quick.
Can't do both. Can't do both. Yeah, if I can, I don't know how. Do you know if Carrie uses StreamYard? Carrie doesn't use StreamYard. She uses something that looks like StreamYard. But I was wondering that the other day actually, because like it's like StreamYard but different. It's not like actually like StreamYard. So maybe I could do both. I should ask them.
Man, I'll tell you what. I don't understand how people do it, but I'm impressed. Vastly impressed. The way they bob it in and out of this traffic. Like, I'm good at it.
No, we've definitely seen this part though, right? Did I? I mean, I have. I'll upload the thing to whatchamacallit. Steve Saroka. The Steve Saroka channel, so you guys can watch it all. If you want to finish it up yourselves. But that's it. That's it for now. That's it for the James Day today. This crazy man. This crazy man. Look at his eyes. So I'll probably sleep. I'll probably go to sleep now, and then when I wake up, we'll do more stuff before the weekend's over. Because if I go to sleep now, that's like actually pretty early time to go to bed. I should wake up in like the daytime, like with the sun. This is my interpretation of the sun. Give him sunglasses, and then goes with the Kool-Aid Man. Yeah, so I will see you guys all tomorrow probably, unless like I don't know, I get a burst of energy. Maybe I'll go get energy drinks. I shouldn't get energy drinks, but maybe I'll get a burst of energy and I'll be back, but I doubt it. I want to set the proper expectation here. How do I end the stream from OBS? OBS. It ends when I don't want it to end, and then when I need it to end, the button is grayed out. Do I just turn my computer off? What am I gonna do? What am I to do? What am I to do? This James face here. Look at this cool cat sleeping. Let's try this one. You'll not be able to reconnect.